doesn't matter. Steve.
That doesn't give Dad the channels he watches.
Steve, I don't know till I click on it.
Yeah, we're probably gonna have to. Yeah, click on it and see what happens. But
You're in my seat.
if it doesn't, then we'll probably have to contact them.
You're in my seat.
Yeah, we'll probably have to prepay then.
What are you doing? You're in my seat. You're gonna have to move over. You're gonna have to move over. There you go.
I'm not like you. I just figure it out for myself as I go.
Did you find my glasses, Jim?
Yeah, they're on your bed.
Oh.
I looked in your glasses case and they weren't in there. Then I looked up behind your pillow and there they were.
Oh yeah. Oh, right here in the house where I left them. Okay. Come on, go time. I don't leave them in the case. I usually just set them where I can grab them. Come on, let's go outside. She doesn't want to go.
Come.
Outside.
Let's go outside.
Fine, then don't make her go out.
Come on. Come on. Let's go outside. Come on.
Seems like she doesn't really want
This
to
way.
go.
Go through the door. Bum bum bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. You'll never see. Oh wait, wrong song. And yes, to anyone who's watching, I probably will watch this intro every time the stream starts. Sorry, it's just that good. Plus it gives me some structure, you know, for when to start. Glad that they didn't recruit me to do this opening cutscene there, because I would have fallen flat on my face ice skating on that thing. Never learned how to ice skate, unfortunately. Always meant to, just never had an opportunity. Probably don't have the coordination for it, though, either, if I'm being honest. Alright, I think that the... I'm gonna check in a second because I figured out what was wrong with my screen, but what was correct with this screen, so... Let's see here. Well, I had the clicker poised to make the fix and make it so that it didn't look like it did last time, but it's actually good, so I think that means that we can continue. Incidentally, how you doing, everybody? Welcome back to Persona 5 Stream Edition. Last time, we started our new life after being arrested by a drunk person. Well, being convicted of a crime by a drunk person. And sued the pants off of. And we had to move away from our old location to the inner heart, the beating heart of Tokyo, Japan, in the Shibuya. Residential district, commercial district, I don't freaking know. Point is that we're here now. We've been here for 3 days, and already the demons of hell have broken loose from my mind and caused a whole lot of trouble for crazy people. But even more crazy people have tried to kill us simultaneously. So this has just gotten off to an awesome start. So let's sleep for the night since we can't do anything else and just see what the next day brings us. Yeah, I would feel exhausted too after all the insanity that happened at the end of the last stream. So let's have a sleep and then figure it out the next day, or figure it out right now because it looks like we're going into a dream sequence again. Hey Conker, how's it going? I'm so glad that I was able to bump up the fidelity of the stream there. It just looks so much better on my screen than it did
About
before.
time you've come to.
Well, sorry, I only sleep for a certain number of hours a day.
On
Jesus.
your feet, inmate.
Fine.
Our master wishes to speak with you. It's for your own sake that you take his words to heart.
Okay. What does he
First
have to
off,
say?
Let us celebrate our reunion.
Sure, whatever.
Oh, you've awakened to your powers, and special ones at that.
Oh, are they special? I don't know.
Your
Just finished lunch.
rehabilitation
That's good.
can finally
That's
begin.
good. I ate a little while ago. About an hour and a half ago. In preparation for this, then I did some homework, and now I'm doing this. So, powers, are you talking about the mask that I ripped off there and got myself
There
all
is no need
bloody?
to understand it all for the time being.
Oh, okay, sure.
You will be training the power of persona, which you have awakened to.
Oh, okay.
Personas are, in other words, a mask,
Ah.
an armor of the heart when confronting worldly matters.
But I ripped the mask off to summon the persona, right? So am I taking my armor off every time I attack somebody?
I have high expectations for you.
I mean, I've heard of the best offense is a good defense, but this is not only the opposite of that, it's also a little ridiculous. Yeah, what kind of expectations are you talking about?
There is no need to worry. You will learn when the time comes.
Oh, okay.
By the by, have you come to appreciate the Metaverse Navigator?
Navigator?
Using it will allow you to come and go between reality and palaces.
Are you talking about that killer app on my phone?
I bestowed it to you as a means to train you as a thief.
So, yes, that is what you're talking about.
The Metaverse Navigator is a gift from our master. You better take care in using it, inmate.
I have a choice in using it? It seemed like it just did whatever it wanted on its own.
Devote yourself to your training so that you may become a fine thief.
Okay, well, that seems
It
simple
must be
enough.
disheartening
Won't be, but it
to
seems
make
like
use
it.
of the Metaverse Navigator alone.
Yeah, kind of.
Should there be others who would prove beneficial to you, I will grant it to them as well.
Oh, cool. Sweet.
This is all for you to grow as a most excellent thief.
And if you don't mind me asking, what will I be stealing exactly?
It's time. Go back and enjoy whatever rest you might have.
Okay, good. Guess I'm fading back into my own subconscious.
Any local channels, or am I not going to, am I just going to get other channels now? 1430.
And we'll sleep until the 12th. And see what that day brings us, since obviously things have been crazy thus far. Fate and awakening and palaces and rehabilitation. Well, my mind is hazy. Too much to think about. Let's just go back to something that I'm more familiar with. Oh, hey, I got an umbrella today. Nice.
Seriously?
Yeah, that's the question on everybody's minds, I think. Isn't he the one that had that breakdown, like a nervous breakdown when they questioned him?
What's going on?
Yeah, but for a lot of people to have nervous breakdowns and lose their minds, quote unquote, all at once in the span of a few days, that's more than a little incident, you know? Yeah. Well, I guess we better get to class. To school on time? Well, that seems simple enough. School is right over here, so... There's other things that you can do on the way to school, too, but you typically don't have the opportunity to do so. Anything here?
No, he's not here. That's why I'm calling, so that I have all the information.
Oh, they must be talking about, Do we know who she is yet?
I'm on my own phone.
That's weird. They're not happy with somebody there. Yeah, it looked like a PS Vita to me. or a PSP or something to that effect. Okay, so we don't have time to buy anything from here. That vending machine, though, is actually pretty good. It sells some low-end restoration items that you can use. And they're not that expensive, from what I understand, either, so... Well, at least it didn't morph into a castle today. Yeah, it probably was a PS Vita. Maybe he was playing Persona 4 Golden. That's another game that I'll have to be doing at some point in the near future. Okay, so here's our social studies professor. The rules of society, huh? Okay. Well, that would help. Yes, sir.
What's the answer?
Appetite, spirit, and... I'm gonna try to answer these without using any online logs or anything like that. I forget if logic was a thing that Plato did beforehand. Let's try logic. Alright, cool. I probably won't get all the questions right, but I'll try to get as many of them as I can. Evil is born from ignorance. Funny how one right answer is enough to get them to change their thinking about me a little bit, isn't it? And that gives us our first social skill point, or social stat point, knowledge. We need to build these up over the course of the game because they're important for other things, but we should be able to max all of them out by the end of the game. Even earlier than that, actually. Yeah, they might even be playing a Persona game. I mean, they would have a lot of choices on the Vita because I believe all of the Persona games are available on the PS Vita, even the PSP ones, because they're available from the PSN Classics store. I have Persona 3 Portable myself on the Vita. Well, on my PS TV, I don't own a Vita, I own a PS TV because it's easier to record. Okay, but I don't know if you can directly control that through a social studies lecture, but okay. They could also be just playing another Atlas game, too. Okay, well, if they didn't tell us who Takamaki, or Takamaki, as they say in this game, was before, this is her. So. Okay, so teacher is hitting on a student, so already this is giving me the squick. And if you know enough about this game, you know that that means that there's one particular option that you have in this game that I won't be taking. So, the summer issue. What is she in? 17 magazine? Well, actually, that's a US publication. Whatever the Japanese equivalent is, I'm sure. Although I think she's only like 15 or 16. Which, I mean, is in Japan is legal, so whatever, but... Well, she's got the energy for it. She is young enough. Appendicitis. Boy, I sure hope it's not. I had appendicitis, and let me tell you what. I know from experience throughout this game that she never goes to the hospital for it, one. And two, I went to the hospital when my appendix was inflamed, and I could not stand up straight. So... if she lets it go, you don't want to let that stuff go, basically. Because if your appendix bursts, good lord, man. Good luck surviving for the next week or two as they perform surgery to suck all that garbage out of you. Oh, I guess she has a friend on the volleyball team. And already he's spreading rumors about me, even though he's supposed to be an upstanding teacher. This school is full of crazy people. I feel right at home. Something going on there. Something very weird going on there.
Yo.
I think he's advancing on her, but she doesn't like it, and he feels like he can do whatever he wants, so whenever she rejects him or is like, yeah, whatever, or apathetic, he's just like, she dares? But, yeah. Hey, Ryuji, what's going on?
Hey,
Yeah, about that. We can talk about it more in private. Just stop telling people in public about it. They will just look at you even more crazily than they already do. Yeah, well, it couldn't have been a dream we both had exactly the same. That's called rapture, dude. I guess so. He was the main player in that castle. Yeah, sure, I'm down. I got nothing better to do right now. There's no homework. No, I just have nothing better to do. Okay. Like, now, or...? Oh, okay. Alright, sounds good. Yeah, like I said, doesn't seem bad, just misunderstood. Just like me, incidentally. Well, this is a thing that I do too often
if a huge
when
castle
I'm
like that really exists,
playing stuff
I'm
like
sure we'll
this.
find it in no time.
Is that I say I when you have a main character like this, but I specifically did not name him Jimme or the female alter ego Jene, so technically it's not it's Saizo, but I just have a hard time disconnecting from main characters like that, you know, but I bother, it's weird because I bother to give them the time to give them a name that I thought up for a long time before giving it to them that I think would suit their character, but then I just refer to them as myself for the entire game, and it's not a good thing. It doesn't let them stand on their own, you know what I mean? I know it's supposed to be a proxy character, but I specifically didn't name them me for a specific reason, and I'm ignoring that reason every time I say I. But that's neither here nor there, so let's keep going.
When did they build something like that, though?
I don't know. Apparently it just sprung up out of nowhere. They've built skyscrapers like that, though, so I mean... And hotels.
We walked that way from here, right?
Looks like we went down that alley. I'm not sure.
When you put it that way, I'm not so sure anymore.
Yeah.
All right, this way. Let me know if you notice something.
Okay, I'll follow your lead. You seem to know where you're going better than I do. Remember, I just got here, so...
Huh?
Well, this looks like the
We're
school.
at school. There wasn't anything out of place along the way, right? I didn't see no castle either.
Yeah, me neither.
We must have made a wrong turn somewhere.
There I go again with I, me, first-person pronouns. Sorry. I don't think I'll ever get over it, unfortunately.
Let's try again.
Okay. Well, actually,
Don't worry,
he's kind
I
of
won't
like
mess up this time.
about it, but...
Let's go.
Alright, sure. One more time. Once more with feeling... You know, we keep coming back here. They're going to think we're up to
Real?
something.
Is it smaller than we think it is?
What are you talking about?
What do you think?
Actually, yeah, let's have him check on his phone because the Metaverse Navigator was on mine. And maybe that's how we ended up where we were. Check your phone.
I already did that. But I didn't see anything like it around here.
Well, that's not what I'm telling you to look for, but okay.
Huh? Phone.
Yeah,
Hey, that reminds me. Didn't you have a navigation app thingy on back then?
I did, actually. But are you talking
I don't
about
know if
that
it
red
was
one, or?
not, but I heard stuff that sounded like one coming from your phone. You know,
Yeah,
didn't
you
it
have
say
Return to
stuff
the
like
Real World, blah, blah,
returned
blah,
to the
was
real
playing when we got
world
out of
or
there.
something like that?
Yeah,
Let me see your phone for a bit.
okay. Here. Whoa. Man. He was
What's
all
this
over
eyeball
that.
looking thing?
That's what I want to know. I can't delete it. Yeah.
Wait, what?
Really, it just keeps popping up.
What a weird app.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait, this is it. I knew it. It is a navigation app. There's even your search history.
I have search history on an app I've been trying to delete for days? Really?
Oh man, I'm such a genius.
We'll
try
let him
using
have
it.
this one. Okay. Yeah, I don't know about this. Do you really want... I mean, it's almost evening. Do you really want to end up back there now?
Why? All we're doing is starting an app.
Alright, fine.
Shujin Academy. Pervert. Castle.
keywords, it sounds like. Uh-oh.
There we go.
So now what do we do?
Then we went in a certain direction and... Hey, what are you...
I don't think we have to move for it to work.
What the hell?
Turn it off! Turn it off! We see you. Welcome to our nightmare. Okay, I think we found the castle. Well, that explains how we got here.
Look, it's the castle
Somewhat.
from yesterday.
Dude, it's almost time to leave.
Get it back.
We gotta go home.
That means what happened yesterday was for real too.
Well, as real as it gets in here.
Yeah, those clothes.
Oh, hey, my jacket's back. Nice.
That happened last time too, huh?
It did.
What's with that outfit?
I mean, it's yeah, you jelly. It's pretty stylish, ain't it?
I ain't jealous.
I just want one of my
What's
own,
going on
that's
here?
all.
This makes no effing sense at all.
Yeah, I know.
Hey,
Oh, hey! It's, our
stop making a
rescuer,
commotion.
quote unquote, from yesterday.
You?
What are you doing out
The
here?
shadows started acting up, so I came here wondering what it could be.
Oh, well, you know, just random people poking around.
To think you guys would come back to the entrance when you barely managed to escape.
We were just messing around, man. We didn't know how to get back here, so...
What is this place? Is it school?
Will he know what the school is?
That's right.
Oh, I guess he does.
But it's a castle.
Yeah, now.
This castle is the school, but
Oh.
only to this castle's ruler.
Oh, okay.
The castle's ruler?
So,
I
Kamoshida
think we
sees
call him
the
Kamoshida?
school as a castle.
It's how his distorted heart views the school.
Kamoshida. Distorted.
Okay. I'm starting to piece it together.
Explain it in a way that makes sense.
I guess Ryuji's not, but I'm starting to
I
piece it
shouldn't
together.
have expected a moron to get it.
What did you say?
Man. Those two really hit it off, didn't
Who's
they?
that?
Okay. Sounds like they're
Must be the
torturing
slaves
more
captive
people.
here.
There are slaves captive here?
For real? Oh shit! It's for real.
Yeah,
I
it's
saw
as
the
real as it
guys
gets in
held
here.
captive yesterday. I'm pretty sure they're from our school.
Most likely on Kamoshida's orders. It's nothing out of the ordinary. It's like that every day here.
But are they actual people? Like, how can actual people get trapped in somebody's distorted mind? Or distorted
What's more,
heart?
you two escaped yesterday. He must have lost his temper quite a bit.
That son of a bitch!
Well, he wasn't very happy earlier, so maybe we're why.
Ryuji?
This is bullshit!
Well, sure, but okay, dude.
You hear me, Kamoshida?
Doing that isn't going to open it, you know. Still, it seems you have your reasons.
Yeah, I wonder what his beef is with Kamoshida. He seems to have some prior history with him. Maybe we'll find out later.
Hey, Mona!
That's not his name.
It's Morgana!
Do you know where those voices are coming from?
Probably from the basement.
Want me to take you to them?
I mean,
Well, I guess I could guide you there. But only if he comes with us.
okay, sure, let's go.
It's settled then.
For real? Thanks, man.
Yeah, well, I mean, you already dragged me here. I might
Alright,
as well.
Let's do this. Follow me.
As much as I may want to go home, it's not like I'm going to be doing anything except sleeping over there anyway.
Now then.
Oh, there's our little ventilation shaft from yesterday. Probably a good idea. Yeah, if you barge through the main entrance, you kind of get your balls rocked by the head of security there. Of course, one of the other games that I was playing also gave you the choice of not barging in through the main entrance, and all you got from that was some crappy components from traps that they laid in the back entrance. I'll play that game eventually too, but not quite yet.
Huh?
Well, the better we get at this, the better off we'll be at figuring this out. I feel worse for you. You still don't have a way of fighting these guys back. Sure, man, no problem. Alright, let's get inside. and figure out what my dog is barking at. Hold on. Eager, what you barking at, huh? What you barking at, huh? What you barking at? Hmm? It's alright. Sleepy. It's alright, you're okay. Good boy. You wait a little bit, they'll get you your food, okay? Just wait a little bit longer, they'll get you your food. Alright? Be a good boy till then. Oh, he's crazy. He's a protector, but he's crazy. And here's the other doggo. Come to say hello. Yeah. What you doing? You're alright. Lay down. You're alright. Lay down. You can stay there. You're good. There you go. Good girl. Okay, we'll follow your lead there, Morgana. You know where you're going, at least. We're in the dark about this whole thing. Isn't that the front entrance that we're... Hold on. So the front... We went in the side way. The front door is those 3 doors there, but we're following him into... Then what was the point of going through the side? Seems like we're, not thinking as deeply as we could about this. Yeah. Keeps re-distorting and de-distorting, or whatever. Yeah, we just, it keeps moving back and forth from reality to fiction here. Well, mind reality to real reality. Man, this is confusing.
Let's go.
Yeah, it's probably for the best that we head on out of here. So if we go this way, I believe this leads us back to the basement. So let's have a look around. Oh, and by the way, you can also go to the start menu here and check out people's stats and their HP and MP, and make sure HP and SP, I should say. Make sure they're at full health. Saizo here is our leader. You can check out his social stats by going here, and his persona stats for Arsene by going over here. Morgana, on the other hand, has Zoro, and you can check out his stats over here. We'll probably be messing around with this menu more later, but not right now. Oh, and there's also the tactics menu, and I don't really use this all that much because basically, like, you can make people do specific acts in combat instead of directly controlling them, but I would rather directly control them than, you know, tell them to do specific things. It's just easier that way to keep everything straight in combat, I find. We've still got a few items from previous times, so as long as we're careful, we should be able to get through here without too much to do. Okay, as long as this guy can't see us, we should be okay. Yeah, makes sense, considering what we did yesterday.
Listen up.
Okay, I mean, I got the basic gist of it yesterday, but okay. So if the game gives you an ambush point, you should try to do it because it gets you a preemptive strike. So that's always a good idea, and I'll try to do it as much as I can. They usually give you enough of an opportunity using the environment to perform preemptive strikes pretty reliably here, so. But yeah, you'll see the ambush menu pop up on them when you're close, and then once you ambush them, you get a preemptive strike. Of course, they can also ambush you, and that's no good. It means that they'll get the first strike, and you don't want that, so.
Let's go.
Yeah, for right now, he's, Ryuji, that is, about as useful as, oh god. Back off. There are hiding points at different spots here that you can use to make it easier to ambush them, but unfortunately that box is not one of them. Later on, you'll get more stuff like that where it will be.
I'll reveal your true form.
So just run up to behind the enemy there, ambush them, and, well, then you can do crazy stuff like this. For right now, even though I have Morgana set to
Spectacular victory!
act freely, I believe. Oh, actually, you know what? No, I have him set to act freely, so that's why he's not performing direct commands. So hold on a sec, let me fix that real quick. Let's just go to tactics, and instead of act freely, direct commands. There we go. I'm thinking act freely means that I can control him. I don't know why I thought that way, but yeah. Okay, well, we can go back across if we want. Let's check out these cells first, though.
By the way,
Oh, were they? Okay. Then let's go past the bridge and check and see what we can find in here. This was the one, right?
hey!
That's the question, but are you sure Morgana's gonna know the answer? I mean, he's been in hiding since we left, right? So. Uh-oh.
This is...
Transferred, but to where? Well, maybe you shouldn't have ran off. Hello, what's this?
Now then.
Okay, sounds good. Ooh. This place
The
looks a
shadows
little
probably won't come in here.
easier than to hide in. How do you figure?
How can you tell?
There's a lack of distortion here, meaning the ruler's control over this area is weak.
Oh, okay. Must be like the girls' locker room or something. Oh, no, not the girls' locker room.
Is this a classroom?
Now do you understand? This
Sort
place
of.
is another reality that the ruler's heart projects.
This is Kamoshida's reality? Shit makes no sense at all.
Well, remember, it's distorted, so that's probably why it doesn't make sense.
One could say it's a world in which one's distorted desires have materialized.
You're talking to a
I
brick
call such a
wall, you
place
know,
a
Morgana.
A palace?
Well, I guess that makes
This
sense
happening
considering
because
this is
he
like a
thinks the
castle.
school is his own castle.
So it became like this because he just thought of it like that?
Well, only in the metaverse.
That son of a bitch!
You must really hate this Kamoshida guy.
Yeah, what's your beef, dude? I mean, I know he's an
Doesn't
asshole,
even
but...
cover how I feel. Everything is that asshole's fault.
I don't know what happened between you two, but don't let your emotions get the better of you. His lackeys are everywhere inside.
Yeah, and if you let your emotions run wild, they'll probably skewer you.
Curious about your outfit, aren't you?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, I'm curious as hell about it too.
'Cause I want one. No.
That's also because of
probably
this
does,
world.
Oh.
More stuff that makes no sense.
Anything distorts according to how a ruler pleases within his palace.
Oh,
A school can turn into a castle like this, after all.
So he's distorting
In
my
order
outfit to
prevent
look like
such
this?
distortions, one must hold a powerful will of rebellion.
Or maybe rather, I'm distorting myself to look like this.
Your appearance is a manifestation of that. It's the image of rebellion that you hold within.
Yeah, so more like the latter.
I'm so fed up with all this. I'm more curious about you than his clothes. What the hell are you anyways?
Well, we know he's not a
I'm
cat.
Human. An honest-to-God human.
You'll find I have a hard time believing that.
You're obviously more like a cat.
This is, well, it's because I lost my true form,
Oh,
I think.
you think?
You think?
What do you mean you think?
But I do know how to regain my true form.
Okay.
The reason why I snuck in here was for a preliminary investigation of those means.
And how do you expect
well,
to do it?
I ended up getting caught, though.
Yeah, there is that.
Besides, I've been tortured by Kamoshida too. I'm gonna make him pay for sure.
Okay, well,
What is this, a comic book? This is seriously crazy.
they have cut-ins and everything, so it practically could be a comic book.
If we're gonna keep going, we should hurry along.
Okay,
I'll be counting on your skills this time too, rookie. Got it?
sure.
Don't worry, I'm not gonna force it all on you. I thought it might help, so
So what?
I brought this just in case. It's a model gun, though, so it only makes sounds.
You brought a gun?
That's a toy!
What do you think I'm gonna do with that?
But it looks totally real, so it'll at least fake him out.
I guess.
Oh, I brought some medicine, too. You know what they say, providing is something. Huh? Huh?
Well, the medicine will help too, at
So
least.
you were planning this from the start. Well, fine. If you're ready to go, we'll resume our infiltration.
Alright, well, I guess I'll take it. Something tells me that pointing this at somebody in full plate armor isn't going to make a difference, though.
Now then.
Okay, sounds good. So this is a safe room, and you can use these places to save your game. It's basically like a big old checkpoint area. So it also lets you teleport to and from the palace entrance later on, but I think for now we can't do that, so.
Damn it.
Well,
Maybe if we follow where the soldiers are, then we'll be able to figure out where they're going. Or where they took people. Yes, the art style of this game is very interesting. I like it a lot. It's very, how can I put it? I don't know that I've ever played an RPG quite as stylish as Persona 5 is, and every aspect of it oozes the art style that it utilizes. So I feel like that they accomplished that very well, and they nailed that aesthetic pretty strongly. So it's one of the major plus points that I have in this game's favor. So okay, sounds good. But
I should
first,
write something.
didn't get a chance to save earlier, so let's save it here, and then we'll head out. Yes, very stylish. That's a lot of dudes. So there are slaves in the training hall. Okay. Oh boy. Yeah, I heard training hall, so maybe we should head in that direction. Of course, I don't know where it is, but you know.
okay, let's go.
Okay, cool. So now I'm sure there are soldiers behind us, but we don't want to do anything with them for right now, so let's just head this way. Oh, okay. And not get caught by that dude. What do you suppose is in here? Oh, guess there's nothing in here. Sorry, I have to get used to the motions in this game again. Like, the control of moving around is a little wonky. I don't really know how to describe it even. It's kind of like... It's like they were not anticipating you having analog control, I guess. Alright, let's try to... Uh-oh. Great. Okay, so if he spots you, the security level in the palace will go up, and if the security level goes up, it makes things... I don't think it makes things harder. It does make it, I think, harder to sneak up on enemies, if I recall correctly, but I've never really had too many issues with it going up really high. If it gets to 100%, that you get kicked out, so you just got to be careful not to let
Come on,
it
man.
do that, so... But if you ambush enemies, then you can reduce the security level, so that works in our favor there.
Now then.
It's pretty self-explanatory, though, so basically just get ambushes all the time, and then you'll never have to worry about security level. So... Okay. So let's hang back a little bit here, and stay out of his range of vision. Just watch where he moves, and then see if we can catch him in the act there. So when he comes back towards the stairs, I'll wait, and then when he turns back, we'll get moving.
Show me your true form.
And there we go. Easy as that.
Now's our chance to strike.
Of course, he has more than just the previous enemies with him there, so let's, uh-oh.
Focus.
Alright, well, let's see you do better.
You should have done it.
Alright, nice. Ow. We'll finish him off.
Scratch one enemy. One enemy remaining. This is the last one.
And let's just try to ensure a hit here. Physical attacks used through the skills menu don't always hit, but I think they might have slightly increased accuracy from your regular physical attacks. So there's a trade-off, basically. You use some HP to do a little more damage, have a little more accuracy, but
Okay.
you use some HP, obviously, so that makes a little bit of a difference. Well, there's the drawbridge, and there's no way for us to get around that now, so this door is locked. Alright, so let's go through here and see what we can do.
Hey.
Yeah, I guess so. Okay, well, before we move on, let's auto-recover there a little bit. I usually don't use auto-recover all that much, to be honest with you, but I might be able to make more use of it as we go along here. Nope, that's locked. Alright. Then what is down here? I'm just gonna go slowly just in case there's a guard or something.
What?
Have you seen anyone vaguely suspicious? Don't we all look suspicious? Well, maybe, but... Yeah, probably, although the one in the back is going to make things a little difficult. I mean, I'm still feeling pretty good.
Damn it.
Okay, well, that's no good. What's with that look in your eye, Morgana?
Huh?
You're gonna use the toy gun to... Okay. I'll follow your lead, I guess.
Whoa.
I know it's not, but obviously obviously Morgana has a plan, so let's see what that plan entails.
You have the gun with you, right?
Yeah, right here.
Point it at a shadow and fire.
Okay, I mean, it doesn't shoot anything, but sure, whatever. So it's giving you all of this, but it shouldn't be telling you that just yet, because basically what you're supposed to do here is you're supposed to take the gun and shoot it, quote unquote, because it actually shoots bullets. Not real bullets, but close enough.
How about that? Surprise?
Yeah, a little bit.
Be mindful of how much ammo you have left.
So basically, I don't know if they explain it. I think they explained it after this battle, but the fact that the gun appears real, since we're in a cognitive environment, if you shoot it like it's a real gun, it actually shoots like a real gun. It's kind of weird, but basically, as long as it appears to the enemies to be real, and you shoot it like it's real, then it's real. I know that's weird and doesn't, reality doesn't work like that at all, but this is kind of a crazy environment that we're in, so. Now, honestly, because of the limited ammunition, I typically only use guns to knock enemies down. I don't usually use them to spam ammo or anything like that, because you don't get more ammo back until you leave the palace, and so you only have that limited amount of ammunition, and you never know when you're going to run into enemies that are weak to guns, so you always want to hold on to them. There's ways to, it says there's generally no other ways to refill your bullet count. There are ways to do it later in the game, but it takes a long time before you get that option, so that's why I typically don't use it for anything other than, just using it for hitting the enemy's weakness. So.
Alright, I'll show you my weapon too.
Where did you get that slingshot? Well, obviously this gallows flower is not weak to guns. I use that term loosely, but yeah, we can take care of them all the same. And so we got a level up, and Arsene also got a level up. Don't get used to that happening, though. The personas that you have with you typically don't get a whole lot of experience, and they typically don't level up very often through battle, so you get more experience and far more levels than they typically will. So, real is an illusion. Yeah, the enemy thinks that we're shooting at them for real, and because they think we're shooting at them for real, it is real. So, yeah, basically what he's saying is that because the gun is realistic looking and it looks like we're pointing it and shooting it like a real gun, the enemies think it's real and therefore it is real. it's not an easy concept to grasp. So, yeah, I think I understand it.
Nice going.
Yeah, that is a good question. He just hand waves. He's like, I don't get it either, dude. Like, I'm just telling you what I thought it was. Why does the slingshot work? I mean, have you ever gotten hit in the eye with a slingshot? Holy cow. Shit hurts, man. Yeah, quite a few different types of enemies around here, so it's best to keep an eye on what their weaknesses are, if you know them, and then have their weaknesses ready at a moment's notice. Unfortunately, at this point, we pretty much only have access to physical attacks, gun attacks, and dark element attacks, but later on, Arsene will get some other attacks that will help us out here, and of course, Morgana has access to Geru, which is a wind spell, and then physical and gun attacks as well, so it's pretty important to try to keep an eye on enemy weaknesses, because if you exploit them, you can get extra turns, so... And this is also explaining the tactics menu that I was talking about before, but yeah, we don't need to worry about that for right now, because I basically already did it. You pretty much always want your other party members on direct commands, so that's what I'm going to be doing. At least that works for me anyway. You can also do it in the tactics menu in battle if you want to, so... And yeah, the game, if you have access to an enemy weakness, you can just press the R1 button and then the game will shuffle through your commands and then give you the weakness ability. But typically I don't use that because it says it saves you time, but usually it doesn't really save time, and even if it does save time, it's not as kinetic or kinesthetic. I don't really know what the right word is. It feels like I'm doing more if I actually go through the menus myself, so that's why I usually don't use it. And yeah, you can also activate rush mode if enemies are weak to physical attacks, or if you just want to use physical attacks. And it's basically like an auto battle function in some other RPGs. I usually don't use this very often either, unless the enemies are actually weak to physical attacks. Then it just makes sense, but other than that, yeah, typically don't use it. And well, all of this stuff, if you're not exactly grasping it right away, don't worry about it. It'll all become a lot more clear as we go through the game, so... And I mean, as you would expect, practice makes perfect, so the more you go and fight the enemies, the more you'll practice this stuff and get it through your head. So, let's hope he doesn't come all the way over here.
What's this?
Turning around.
Show me.
Let's give him what for. And I haven't mentioned it yet, but the battle music in this game is fan-damn-tastic. It's the background music here is called Last Surprise, and it is so head-bopping. It's freaking great. There's this one video on YouTube of Etika from the EW network there, when he first played this game, and his reaction is just, first of all, it's absolutely priceless, but it's so relatable because that's exactly what I did when I was listening to it at first. So yeah, it's awesome. I love it. The only thing that I don't like about it is the fact that over the course of the game, you don't actually basically it keeps this track all the way through the game as the battle music. And, I mean, it's great and all, but I need a little variety in my battle music, you know what I mean? So, there are ways to do that, though, and it mostly ties around the DLC that you saw me having placed in that storage container earlier in the game on the last stream before we started, and I'll be making use of it at points when I think it's appropriate. I'll tell you when those appropriate times are later, so... I guess so. What, are you going to teach us something else? Oh, cool. Yeah, sounds like a new technique. Alright, come on! I don't know how my hand wrapped around his shield there. It's a pretty big shield.
Listen, there's a distinct flow to battles. Let me show you. After all, seeing is... something?
Seeing is believing, maybe?
First, knock down all the enemies. Everything starts at that crucial step.
Okay, cool. Alright, well, we could use the gun for this, which would probably be better for our SP, but this'll do. There you go.
Alright, now rush on in for an all-out attack!
Ooh, that sounds fancy. Hold up! Now, are you ready to die? Let's go. And that's all she wrote. So that's an all-out attack. It's a very stylish means of finishing off enemies. It's another reason why you want to exploit enemy weaknesses, because it's a very powerful technique. It can end battles instantly if you do enough damage with it, and it only happens if you knock all of the enemies down. So that's why you want to keep enemy weaknesses around as much as you can. So we'll use them to our advantage.
Nice going!
Well, I could have used a bullet for it and we would have been even better off, but yeah, it basically is a super move. And it doesn't deal any particular type of elemental damage. Well, actually, if I want to be technical, it deals almighty element damage, which I don't think any enemies in this game resist. So it's powerful no matter what the situation is, so you always want to try to use it. So I'll be doing the best I can to use it when we can. Yeah, and if you beat them all at once, that's when you get that little cut-in thing that happened where Joker fell down, adjusted his glasses, and then, or Saizo fell down, adjusted his gloves, and then you got the fancy bleed-out technique thing that was going on in the background there. Oh, I should also mention, speaking of defenseless enemies, if you knock the enemies down and then use a physical attack on them, they can't dodge you. So that's also a good thing, that your attacks can't miss as long as you knock them down. So another reason to keep enemy weaknesses in mind. Always, always, always be keeping enemy weaknesses around, if you can. Alright, sounds good. So yeah, basically, when you get into a hold-up situation, you can press the triangle button and initiate an all-out attack. There are other things you can do from a hold-up situation, but we don't have access to those right now, so we'll work on those later. And that's the flow of battle, is knock enemies down, use an all-out attack, exploit their weaknesses, gain extra turns, and generally just be a badass and you'll be fine. Anybody read Japanese? I got no idea what that says. Kamoshida's Training Hall of Love. Why of love? Is it tough love? Let's find out.
Yeah.
Probably from downstairs where they're getting tortured or something. Nothing there to jump across.
Whoa.
Let's check it out. Oh hey, it's the volleyball team, and they're getting their asses beat, literally.
This is
How many times do I have to tell you to keep your voice down?
But this is beyond messed up.
Well, yeah, I mean, look at what they're doing to him.
How do I open this?
Do you want to? I mean, can we even handle all of those guys at once?
Stop it. Leave us alone. It's useless.
How do you figure? If we bust you out of here, you won't be, having to deal with this anymore.
If we stay obedient, we won't be executed like you guys.
I mean, my head is firmly attached to my body, so I don't know what you're talking about.
You're telling me you want to stay in a place like this?
Wait a minute. Were you planning on taking these guys out of here?
I assume that was the plan.
We can't just leave him here.
How stupid can you be?
I'm guessing that they're not real people because this is a distorted cognitive world, right?
These are only humans in Kamoshida's cognition. They aren't real humans that have entered from reality. They're different from you two.
Oh, okay.
Cognition?
So basically they're not real, and because of that, whatever happens to them is also not real. It's just what Kamoshida perceives himself doing to other people, so...
It means there's no point in saving them. They're different from the real ones in the real world.
So we should probably just save the ones in reality, and that'll
You could
take
say
care
that
of this.
These are extremely similar looking dolls.
Hell? Why's it gotta be so complicated?
I mean, we're the complex ones here, Ryuji. We're the ones invading on this place from nowhere.
So the school's a castle and the students are slaves. It's so on point that it makes me laugh. This really is the inside of that asshole's head.
Well, yeah, that's why, well, I say, like, we should probably stop it from happening, but how in the hell are we supposed to do that?
He treats them as slaves in the real world, too.
Yeah, he's kind of a dick from what I understand.
In the real world, too? Wait, I know these guys.
Who are these guys, then?
They're members of the volleyball team, the one Kamoshida coaches for.
So this is what he sees his, team members as, huh?
They must be physically abused every day. There's no way they'd be so beat up normally.
Didn't we see somebody back in class who was pretty beat up, like, besides Ryuji, not that long ago? Maybe he's on the volleyball team.
Don't tell me they're going through similar shit in reality?
Probably not as pronounced, and probably not with dudes in armor, but, I mean, probably.
Exactly. I mean, this proves that Kamoshida thinks of them as slaves.
So it might be for real. I heard that Kamoshida's using physical punishment. They're just rumors, but...
Well, how are they just rumors? Can't somebody, like, I don't know, look at the security cameras and figure it out?
if they're true, wouldn't this be something to report to the police?
Oh, probably.
I'll use these guys as evidence. If it all goes well, we can take down that asshole Kamoshida.
You really think they're gonna believe that they're getting beat by dudes in armor, though? I mean...
Huh? It's not working. We can use the navigation app, but the camera's a no-go?
I guess the Metaverse Navigator's the only app that we have access to in here.
A navigation app?
Damn. That's how we got in here.
That's what we used to come here.
Yeah.
What about yours?
Let's take a look. Yeah, I got nothing as well.
Whatever you do is fine, but we're gonna get caught if we stand around like this. We need to head back.
Okay.
Hang on a sec. There's no other way. I'll just memorize their faces before going home.
Okay, take one good look, because then we gotta go.
Let's go.
Alright, so we can check each cell and figure out what's going on. Nothing in there. Man, that's a little gruesome, huh? Actually, I don't think it's that common, to be honest with you, Ryuji. My soccer coach had us hydrate every 20 minutes because he said that other people have gotten in trouble previously for not doing that with the school, so... Alright, let's keep going.
Hey!
I don't think he is. I think he just is part of his cognition, so the distorted desires of Kamoshida are making him helpless, if that makes sense. Whoa. Ouch. Man, that's a hell of a spike. I sure hope not. Tie people upside down with their hands behind their back. This is craziness.
What are your thoughts?
Okay. Yeah, let's get out of here. Anybody else over here? Yep.
What?
Yeah, they're not gonna hear you, no matter what you try to do, so... Might as well get out of here, then. Let's see. I guess we could probably just go back the way we came, hopefully. Hopefully it's not, blocked off or anything. Probably increased security, but, you know.
Let's go.
Uh-oh. We should probably go.
Oh, man.
Well, what would you recommend? Do we just go back the way we came?
This way!
Alright. Come on, Ryuji, let's follow Morgana there. Uh-oh. Oh.
You knaves again?
And your nakedness, hello.
To think you'd make the same mistake again. You're hopeless.
Well, you know what they say about the definition of insanity.
The school ain't your castle.
Of course, this whole situation is insanity, so I suppose sometimes that definition might not be on point.
I memorized their faces real good. You're going down.
It seems it's true when they say barking dogs seldom bite.
And what do you mean by that?
The star runner of the track team has fallen.
Oh, you were a track team runner?
What are you getting at?
I speak of the track trader who acted in violence, ending his teammates' dreams.
Well, that's no good.
Oh, I can only imagine the pain of the others who were dragged under with your selfish act.
Give me more details. I need details to form an opinion here. Yeah, what does he mean, track trader?
What a surprise. So you're accompanying him without knowing anything at all.
Pretty much.
He betrayed his teammates and crushed their hopes. Yet he still carries on as carefree as ever.
That's not true.
Okay, well, there you go. It's not true.
You've come
What's
along
your rebuttal?
with this fool and are now going to end up dead. How unlucky of you.
I'd like to see you try.
Go! Kill them all! Don't sully my castle with garbage.
Oh boy. Ryuji, back up.
God damn it.
This is gonna get crazy.
Ryuji, move! We're surrounded.
Well, what do you suppose we do now?
I'll kill you because King Kamoshida told us. I'll kill because that's what he wants.
That seems incredibly short-sighted of you. Oh god. Well, this is probably not good. Let's see. See, the problem is that I can only heal one person at a time here, so this isn't gonna go well.
You're mine.
Just try to stay alive here. He resists my dark elemental attacks. That's no good. Let's heal Morgana first, because I seem to be able to take a hit, but
This is bad.
yeah, we're in a bad way. Uh-oh.
Failure!
Ow.
Can't be.
Well, that didn't go so well.
Oh! Oh! You piece of...
Hey, get your foot off of... Ow.
I bet you simply came here on a whim and ended up like this. Isn't that right?
Yeah, it's not far from the truth, actually.
No.
What a worthless piece of trash. Getting emotional so quickly. How dare you raise your hand at me?
I mean, you're
Though
being
it
an
was only
asshole, so...
temporary, have you forgotten my kindness in supervising track practice?
Why do we get the feeling you were involved in the reason why Ryuji's regarded as a traitor?
It was physical abuse. You just didn't like our team.
That seems kind of
It was nothing but an
underhanded.
eyesore. The only one who needs to achieve results is me.
But you're no good at track, and you're not a student, so you can't achieve any results with the team. Actually, that makes sense now.
That coach who got fired was hopeless too.
That would be
Had he
why
not
the
posed me
team
with a sound
sucked so
argument,
badly.
I would have settled it with only breaking his star's leg.
Oh.
What?
Do you need me to deal with your other leg too? The school will call it self-defense anyway.
So you are the reason why Ryuji... It's not necessarily that he reacted with violence, it's that he can't run anymore because you broke his leg? So now he probably tried to lash out at you from it, and that's why he's regarded as the track traitor, quote-unquote.
Damn it. Am I gonna lose again?
I sure hope not.
Not only can I not run anymore, the track team is gone too because of this asshole.
So what are you gonna do about it, Ryuji?
So that's why.
Gotta pick yourself up and do something, because we're,
You're next.
kinda down for the count here. Did you bring anything other than that toy gun? A grenade, maybe? Yeah, don't let him win. Actually, these are both good options. Yeah, don't let him win. Not again.
You're right. Everything that was important to me was taken by him. I'll never get him back.
Not unless you stand up and take him back by force.
Stay there and watch.
Don't
Look
do that.
on as these hopeless scum die for nothing because they sided with trash like you.
Definitely don't do that. What are you gonna do, Ryuji?
No, that's what you are. All you think about is using people. You're the real scumbag, Kamoshida!
What are you doing? Silence him!
Stop looking down on me with that stupid smile on your face!
You made me wait quite a while.
The voice filter sounds familiar.
You seek power, correct? Then let us form a pact. Since your name has been disgraced already, why not hoist the flag and wreak havoc? The other you who exists within desires it thus. I am thou.
From the sea of thine soul I cometh.
There is no turning back. The skull of rebellion is your flag henceforth!
What can you do?
Oh, don't piss him off, dude.
Cower in fear and watch.
You don't know what he's capable of. Not bad. Not bad. Well, maybe if you didn't piss him off, this wouldn't have happened.
Persona, this effing rocks! Now that I got this power, it's time for payback!
Alright.
Yo, I'm ready. Bring it!
Let's kick some ass.
Mock me, you brat.
It's funny how he still thinks he can win.
Blast him away, Captain Kid!
Alright, let's give him what for. And, I mean, obviously, because of the fact that Ryuji was the one that just awakened his persona, he's going to have something that totally destroys this guy. So,
Kamoshida's cognition ain't changing, right? And I'll act like the troublemaker I am.
there you go.
Let's do this, Captain Kid!
We'll just, you know, behave in the way that he expects us to behave, but we'll do it much more pronounced than normal.
Let's go, Captain!
So let's give this back dude what for, and once he's down, we can go after his guards there. So, there we go. Or the battle could just end from this, I'm not really sure. I've always gone after the dudes around him first, because they're actually weak to Zio, so. I don't know if he'll just die and his minions will run away or what, but...
It just proves that Kamoshida ain't anything special.
Where did you get that pipe from? He did bring something other than the toy gun. He was holding out on us. You can't earn experience in that battle anyway, so it's fine that we didn't kill the other ones anyway.
How about that?
Yeah, well, how do you like him now?
Whoa. So Ryuji had the potential too.
I keep telling people not to look down on him.
Even if you apologize now, I ain't forgiving you.
Yeah, that's right. Stick to your convictions. Stick it to the
I
main.
told you that this is my castle. It seems you still don't understand.
And what am I not understanding? Oh, hi.
What? Takamaki?
Oh, you know her too.
Oh,
Okay, Morgana. Her eyes are up there.
meowvelous and beautiful girl.
Oh god, not the puns again. I already had enough of these with the mascot from Persona 4. Jesus. Yeah, I would assume he probably just summoned it. Still holding out on us. Yeah, something does seem off here. Like it's not the real her.
Now that you mention it, but why is she even here?
I don't know. Maybe this is how he sees her?
Hey, let go of her, you perv!
How many times must I tell you until you understand? This is my castle, a place in which I can do whatever I want. Everyone wishes to be loved by me.
Then why are we standing right here, not wishing anything of the sort? Probably because we're the exception rather than the rule.
Slow-witted thieves like you.
Yeah, like I said.
Takamaki, say something!
Calm down, Ryuji. It seems that girl isn't the real one.
Okay, well, she's just the way he sees
She's
her.
the same as those slaves. A being made from Kamoshida's cognition of her.
Is that really how he sees her?
Are you jealous? Well, I'm not surprised. Women aren't drawn to problematic punks like you.
Well, actually, that might ring true slightly. At least at his age. Once they get into college, well... No, I won't speak lowly of anybody. It's just... depends on the person. It's an individual case. Okay.
We're outnumbered. Let's scram before we get surrounded.
Yeah, I could just stick my dog on them, you know.
We're not gonna do anything and just run?
Well, I know you just had a badass moment, dude, but you need a second to rest. Yeah, we can't die here.
Thank God you've got a level head.
Fine.
Come on, let's get out of here.
We'll expose what you really are no matter what. You better be ready for us.
Because that day's gonna come, someday.
I was beginning to get bored of torturing the ones here. Come at me whenever you want, if you don't care about your life.
Actually, I'll keep my life and live it freely.
Ignore him. Let's go.
And the way that I choose to live it may or may not involve intersecting with yours and totally taking you down, but, you know. Okay, well, at least we know they can't come out here now.
Anyways, I don't remember changing into this.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, isn't it? Yeah, it does look good on you.
Should I be happy about that?
I don't know. Take it as a compliment, man. That's all I meant it as.
And again, it ain't as bad as yours.
Okay, fine.
Did you find them?
Quiet.
No. Search that way.
So what's going on? I'm completely lost, man.
Can they come out here? Can they
I
not?
told you before. When a Persona user opposes a palace's ruler and becomes a threat to them, this happens.
So you summoned a persona
It's to prevent you from being affected by distortions.
to allow you to fight back.
Is this a skull?
It's pretty badass.
Your appearance reflects your inner self. It's the rebel that slumbers within.
So here I am in this fancy suit and jacket with a masquerade ball thing, and he's got a stone mask with a bunch of armor on. Okay.
Not that you'll get it.
Nope.
Everybody likes ragging on him, don't they?
Then stop asking questions and accept what you see for what it is.
Easy for you to say.
Well, he has been at this a lot longer than we have.
Wait, we're in deep shit.
Yeah, as long as we stay here, we,
I said to be quiet.
We might have gotten away here, but we're still screwed with Kamoshida at the real school.
How do you figure?
That's quite sharp of you. For being an idiot. Relax. The Kamoshida in reality can't possibly know about what happens here.
Oh, okay.
A shadow is the true self that is suppressed. A side of one's personality they don't want to see.
So he won't see it, and because he won't see that side of himself, he won't see us. Cool. That's convenient.
So, we're okay?
Did the Kamoshida in reality remember about the execution?
No, he did not. At least not that he
There you
told
have it.
us.
All right. Now that we know that, all we gotta do is...
Bust him up a little bit.
Wait. I guided you as promised. It's your turn to cooperate with me.
Okay, that's fair, I
That's
guess.
why I was super nice about teaching you idiots everything.
So what do you need in return?
Huh? Cooperate?
Nothing's ever free, man.
Don't you remember? I originally came here for an investigation.
Mm-hmm.
I need to erase the distortion from my body and regain my real form.
Okay, and how did you think you're gonna do
That's why we
that?
must delve deep into mementos and...
What about Mentos?
Hold up. What are you going on and on about? We never said anything about helping you out.
I guess we never did shake on it.
Huh? Don't tell me. Are you not going to repay the hospitality I showed you?
I mean, we're not all gentlemen thieves here, dude.
Especially you. You're going to up and leave, even though you're already part of my master plan?
What if I told you I had homework to do? Would you, believe me on that? Let me think about it.
What? The nerve! Is it because I'm not human? Because I'm like a cat? Is that why you're making a fool of me?
No, I'm making a fool out of you to get a rise out of you, and so far it's working.
We're busy. Thanks for everything, Cat. You've got guts being a cat and all.
Jesus, stop it. He's gonna rip your face off.
See you around.
Oh, wait, he's got armor on there now. I guess it doesn't matter. Hey, wait up.
Hey! What the hell? Oh, seriously? Why are you wrapping this up like everything's all hunky-dory?
Well, we'll be back. We gotta stick it to the man after all.
Get back here!
Sorry, Morgana, I guess we're leaving you high and dry. Then again, it is probably like midnight out in the real world now, so. So how you feeling? You look a little winded there.
Thank God. We're back.
You must have let out just as after-school activities were letting out.
Yeah, I dragged you around a lot, huh? Ugh, sorry, man.
Yeah, it's no big deal, I guess. Had a fun adventure today out of it.
How you holding up?
Yeah, I could use a nap, actually.
Me too. And I'm gonna sleep like a rock when I get home. But damn, if what we saw was for real, oh, this is gonna get good.
Unless we go back in there and Morgana wants to tear our faces off, then might get a little bad.
I totally remember the faces of the guys Kamoshida was treating like slaves.
Well, that's
Once we make
fine,
him
though.
fess up to any physical abuse, Kamoshida will be done.
How are we gonna make him do that, though?
So, wanna help me look for those guys or any witnesses?
Yeah, I guess I got nothing better to do.
Now that's what I'm talking about!
Might as well find something productive to do while we're waiting for the homework to start falling in. Flowing in there.
Because you got a record. I don't think that'll help.
It never does.
Everyone already knows. They totally got you pegged as a criminal.
Exactly. How'd that happen? Well, that's how school works, so.
Kamoshida opened his damn mouth.
Well, I don't know if it was necessarily just him, but okay. Yeah, a teacher did that? Why would a teacher do that? I mean, I could see the students doing it, but isn't he supposed to be above that?
No one else besides a teacher could have leaked it that fast.
I guess so.
It doesn't matter if it's a student or a club. That asshole just wrecks things he doesn't agree with.
Are you sure it wasn't like Kawakami or something? She was the only one in the principal's office with me when they mentioned I had a criminal record. And she wasn't too happy about it happening either, so maybe we should look into her too.
Just like he did with me.
Oh, I guess he did it to you too, huh?
No one will take anything I say seriously.
Well, that's no good.
Still, those rumors about him getting physical might be real.
Yeah, I started on 4-9 to be fair there, Nymphonomicon, though, so just schedule kind of fell out of the way a little bit. Unfortunately, I can't stream every day because that would make this a little bit easier, but then we would get through the game a lot slower, so.
And after seeing Kamoshida's
We're gonna get out of whack eventually.
There's no way I can just.
By the way, welcome Nymphonomicon. How you doing? Yeah, I guess that's true. I don't think I could stand back about it either. It's pretty bad.
I'm counting on you. Don't worry, I'm hyped about this too.
I don't know if we should be hyped about, you know, jumping into somebody's distorted desires and trying to correct them. I mean, isn't that the same as brainwashing? Oh, we can think about it later. Oh God, flash forward again! And that's how I got involved with a street thug. Believe me, it wouldn't be the last time.
Acting as a phantom thief would have been more efficient alone. You could have gone about it that way.
Yeah, it didn't do that, though.
However, you did not. There are merits to having associates. That's what you decided.
It was more like I pretty much had nothing better to do, to be honest with you.
Am I wrong?
Not entirely.
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow. It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the chariot persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
So, ye olde English aside, we have just unlocked our first confidant. Ryuji is the Chariot Arcana, and he is our first, if you've played previous Persona games, social link, basically. And,
Alright.
What it will do for us, basically, as we spend more time with him and get to know him better, we'll unlock more ranks of this, and it will give us some various benefits. What those are will become clear later. Not for now, though.
Right. I haven't eaten anything since lunch.
Yeah, that's
It'd be weird
probably...
splitting off now. So why don't we grab a bite somewhere?
Okay, I guess I could learn the local restaurant life if we do that. That sounds good.
Just follow me.
Okay.
I mean, I totally gotta hear about your past.
And at least you know where you're going, because I got no idea, so... Let's go get something to eat and then head back to the cafe.
What? The hell, man? How much shittier can that asshole get?
Well, it was pretty bad. Yeah, we are in a public place, dude. We might want to calm down about it.
But just hearing your story makes me angry.
Well, I know, but do you think these people want to hear about it?
So you left your hometown and you're living here now, huh?
Yeah. That's the long and short of it.
Huh. We might be more alike than I originally thought.
Yeah, I suppose so.
You're the first guy that made me think that. I guess it's how we're treated like a pain in the ass by the people around us. Like we don't belong.
Yeah, the worst part about it is that everybody just assumes that outright. They don't even try to get to know me.
I did something stupid at school before, too.
Oh, what was that? Had to do with the track trader thing?
The place you're living now is in Yongen, right?
Yeah, Young and Jaya.
It's rush hour on the subways. I suggest you kill some time before heading home.
Oh, you want seconds then, or?
What the hell, man? You barely touched your food.
Oh, okay. Are you sure it's okay just getting that? Isn't he gonna... And yet both are Tuesdays, yes. Good point. Apparently this game's schedule does not follow the... It's not the same year, obviously. It's probably like... You know, I haven't really bothered looking, to be honest with you. What year this could be taking place in. Maybe I should look at the calendars and see when it all falls into place. Yeah, maybe I'll do that after this stream.
Anyways, I got your back like you got mine from tomorrow on.
Okay, cool.
As long as we do something about Kamoshida, I'm sure we'll both feel better about being at school.
Yeah, probably. As long as we're doing some good in the world. Even though it's not our world.
Oh, chat ID too.
Oh, hey, yeah. So I'm guessing that the school has something similar to like a Discord server, basically, and the chat app that we use on there will allow us to receive text messages from our confidants. So
just you wait, Kamoshida.
Let's just hope the government doesn't go mining it, or else we might be major screwed.
We're gonna start right away tomorrow. First, let's hit up those guys that were kept as slaves.
Yeah, they don't exactly explain which year it is. In previous Persona games, they do. They're like, I think Persona 3 is in like 2009 or something like that. And Persona 4 is in 2012. Golden, anyway. And then this one they don't really say exactly. They say 20XX, which could mean 2020, but I'm not so sure. I'd have to look at a calendar on that.
The volleyball rally's tomorrow, huh? Shit's recommended by Kamoshida. Makes me want to gag.
Well, hey, but if we go there, we'll be able to talk to the people on the volleyball team, and maybe we'll make a few more friends.
But thanks to that, we got no classes in the afternoon, and we can walk around unnoticed.
All right. That seems like a convenient little thing happening there.
Come on, you gotta eat more. There's tons of ginger here.
What makes you think I want ginger on my stuff? Oh my god. 2016? Okay. So it takes place in the past rather than the future. I guess that's a change. I probably need what she's got on her knee there, a knee brace. Although that looks more like a sleeve than a brace.
I haven't been sleeping well lately. Whenever I close my eyes, I keep thinking about too many things.
I wonder if she's in the volleyball team.
Shiho. Nationals are coming up soon.
Definitely on the volleyball
team.
team.
I keep thinking, should someone like me really be on the starting lineup?
Don't worry. Just be confident in yourself. Your skills have been recognized. It's all because you work harder than anyone else.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. Volleyball's all I have after all.
Yeah, I'll have to look
More
into it a little bit.
importantly, was that injury okay? It looked really swollen.
Probably her knee.
No, it's nothing. It's normal. Especially since a meet's coming up.
I don't think your knee's supposed to swell to the size of a grapefruit when a meet's coming up. It means you've been training too hard.
Sorry to interrupt, Zui.
Oh, hey, there's that dude that was beat up in the class yesterday.
Mr. Kamoshida told me to get you.
Huh? What does he want?
Uh-oh. I don't like the look she's got in her eye there.
fine. I bet it's a meeting about the starting lineup or something.
I can't tell if she's actually oblivious or just trying to be in order to cheer her friend up. Probably the latter. Like, she knows something's going on, but she can't really say it because she's afraid that her friend wouldn't be happy with her or something.
Hang in there, Shiho.
Yeah, seems like it. It's a little sexist of him, I guess. Then again, this game could get in trouble for displaying physical abuse if it makes it happen with the female characters. A little bit, it could draw more attention, unwanted negative attention than it wants to if it did, so I guess I understand. It's not that it's a good thing, because it could be inclusive to anyone, but maybe he's just misogynistic, you never know. Yeah, something like that. Well, I don't know if there was a lesson to learn. I wanted to go to school yesterday, but I got lost, so... Okay, cool.
Now listen up.
Yeah, I heard multiple times from you and everyone else. I'll keep my nose clean, don't worry. Oh, hello. Yeah. New number, who dis? Yeah, I can see it. Alright, you didn't have to put that last part in there. What again, what if the government's watching? Well, whatever.
Jeez.
Sorry, I got a text message there. Okay, sure. I'll try my best. Okay, sounds good. Maybe I'll clean or something upstairs. Can I clean up here right now? I don't think I can. I think I can grab my stuff from storage, though. Yeah, we can. There's quite a few things in here. I'll be using all of these at some point, but don't worry about them for right now. They're not really a huge deal. Especially, I mean, the healing item set I'll probably make use of, but like almost immediately, but for right now, the rest, not so useful. Later, it will be. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, so now it's on his phone too. Well, that, the warden did mention something about, did he say his name was Igor? I'm pretty sure he did. He mentioned something about how he was going to give it to other people so they could help me. I guess Ryuji is one of those people. That sounds about right. Something like that, I would assume. Well, that's true. It's just a tool, and if we use it poorly, well then, brought that on ourselves. Alright, I won't skip tomorrow, that's for sure. I don't think we can clean this stuff up right now, so we'll just,
let's do it.
Save it, and then go to bed. See if we have another one of those dreams tonight. Oh yeah. Can't get away with it during the tutorial without them dragging me back in to explain stuff. What do you guys want now? One of these nights I'd like to sleep all the way through the night.
Velvet Room. I thought about resuming our previous conversation tonight. That is why I have summoned you.
Okay, and what do you want to talk about?
What are your thoughts? Are you becoming accustomed to this place?
I mean, I guess, but I'd rather not be here if I can afford to.
Ah, glad to hear it. It seems you have nerves of steel.
Yeah, I guess.
Your rehabilitation determines if ruin can be stopped. Yet, such a feat cannot be done by you alone.
And that's why you had Ryuji have the app as well, correct? I can't see my levels for my mic over there right now. I'm gonna have to switch that so I can see them.
But today, you entered a partnership with someone who awoke to the same power, haven't you?
Yes, I did. You mean Ryuji? I would assume so.
Involving yourself with others is an important foundation for your recovery. You've done well.
Okay, well, thank you, I think.
That said, I am not advising the formation of superficial relationships.
Well, hey, those are important too, dude. Don't discount those kinds of relationships.
It must not be a frivolity, but a ring of those who would, by morals or faith, lend you their strength.
Okay, so prune out the friendships that aren't going to end with me finding some strength in them, huh?
They are bonds with those who have been robbed of their places to belong.
Less of a friendship thing and more of a shared bond type of a deal, I guess? I don't know.
The expansion of said ring will, in return, help you mature as well.
Personas are the strength of heart.
And let me guess, that strength of heart is determined by the strength of the ring that you guys were talking about?
The bonds that surround you, the more power your personas will gain.
Oh yeah.
There are countless people in the city who have talents that a weakling like you doesn't.
Okay, well,
you better rack that noggin of yours and get them on your side. We'll change that into power.
Okay, well that seems conveniently helpful. Yeah, brother in broken arms. And broken legs, obviously. So yeah, the people that we talk to may form bonds with us through confidants, and the more confidants that we have, the better off we'll be in terms of personas, and the better off we'll be in terms of other passive abilities that we'll gain through the confidants. We'll get to those later on, though. For right now, we don't really need to worry too much about them. Just talk to everybody that you can in major cutscenes, and eventually you may get a confidant rank with them.
Indeed,
yeah, shackled arms too, because we're chained up like this.
Myself, or your ambitions will not come to fruition.
So are you coming on to me, or what? Not necessarily coming on to me so much as he is forming a pact.
I am thou. Thou art I.
Who is talking right now?
A new vow. It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the Fool persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
And so we've unlocked a new confidant as well, the Fool Confidant. And there's an ability that you can receive. You'll occasionally get these at different ranks, but the ability received here is Wild Talk, which allows us to negotiate with the shadows after performing a hold-up, rather than just doing an all-out attack. So we'll have to test that out next time we go into the metaverse there. We also got another new ability, Arcana Burst, which gives us more XP when fusing personas based on their confidant rank. That's going to mean absolutely nothing to you for now. Eventually it'll mean more to you, and it'll be actually pretty useful. But for now, don't worry about it.
All right.
So yes, different confidant abilities are things that you'll receive as your rank goes up, and some people have more or better things than others, so you may want to put priority on them, but some also go up automatically, so don't worry about them too much. We'll probably, I was able to max all the confidant ranks at the end of my first game, playing the game completely blind, so we'll probably be able to still do that, so. And there's also a menu that lets you keep track of it in the menu. So if you're ever concerned about your progress, you can go over there. And we probably will do that. So
continue devoting yourself to your rehabilitation.
Okay, I still don't know what that means, but I'll give it my best shot.
Now this conversation's over. Get lost, inmate.
You say it like I can leave this cell. I'm going to bed. Forget all you guys.
I can't do this.
Oh, we're playing at the volleyball rally. I thought it was just like a pep rally or something like that. And it's students versus teachers. Oh god, we're gonna get destroyed. Cover your nose! Well, I don't think we're gonna find out today. Everybody's gonna be on their best behavior today, considering.
Okay, quiet down.
Uh-oh, we might get another question today. Guess we gotta change into our athletic clothing so we can all be ready for what's about to happen. Aw, dude, you're on the volleyball team. Come on, man.
Man, you still got it, coach.
Thanks. Let's go for one more.
The real question is, why are they playing so hard against... I mean, I know they're high school kids, but... Come on, guys. Dude, where are you going? Can't just sneak away in the middle of a volley. What, you mean, her?
Pretty boring, right?
I mean, I guess. I'm just glad I'm not in there. My glasses might get busted. I wonder what her deal is. Oh my god. Alright, now you're just showing off, dude. Ooh. Ouch.
Sorry. Hey, are you alright? Someone, take him to the nurse's office.
Could have broken his nose there, man. Holy cow.
He'll pay soon enough.
Alright, let's resume the match.
How about we stop and make sure he's okay first? Like, would that be... That seems like it would be more pertinent. I mean, that's what I would do if I was a teacher. I'd go with him to the nurse's office. So what do you propose we do? Well, something like that. Oh, so the kid's name is Mishima there. The one that got smacked in the face. Okay, sounds good. You know who they are, so are you gonna lead us around, or...? Alright, yeah, where are you gonna be searching? I'll go in the opposite direction. Oh, okay. Yeah, sort of. Okay, so now we can move around the map to quick travel using the R1 button. And if you don't know where you're going, it might be easier to do that. Do I know where I'm going from here? Well, I can look at the map and figure it out. So this is the first floor. So we want to go up to classroom 2D. I guess we could use this to travel around a little bit. So let's go to class 2D and see what we can find. The only problem I have with fast traveling like this is that I feel like if I do that, I'm gonna like miss some key details or something. I wonder why. Yeah, probably because of Kamoshida there. Well, I guess we're not gonna get anything out of her. Let's go up to 2D and see if there's anybody in there to chat with. Looks like there's still people in there. I can't tell if this is like in a break in between the rally or what, but here we go. Hi there. Jesus, look at how banged up he is. Holy cow. Oh, is it one of them? Yeah, how did your head get like that, dude? That's from practice? You need to see a doctor about that. You could have a concussion and some permanent eye damage based on your bandaging. Yeah, are you scared of him? I mean, this is just between the two of us, so... Well, we would if we had access to our cameras there. Okay, well, I guess we didn't get much out of that. Any other leads? Yeah, actually, yeah, let's split up. We can cover more ground that way. Okay, so I gotta stay around here. And we gotta go to the 3rd floor there. But they're on the 1st floor, so... Oh boy. Alright, I'll keep an eye out for people with bandages. Just text me if you find anything. Alright, so now we gotta head down to the 1st floor and see if we can't find anybody else down here. In our search for evidence. Any indication on here? No, probably not. Let's look around for 3C. Let's see, that's 3D. Hey, is that, an Ann lady? Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, it seems like they've got a pretty good history together. Who, me? Oh, just asking around. Yeah, are you on the volleyball team? I sure am. Now, why would I do that? They're not tough enough to cause permanent head injuries, dude. If they are, then you probably shouldn't be doing it. Yeah, you sure it's not abuse?
Uh-huh, sure.
I heard you stutter. Huh. Well, maybe I do, maybe I don't. What's it to you? Maybe my dad gave me that knife. Maybe it's all I have left of him. Oh, oh shit, my phone. Hello? Not good. Oh, a 1st year, okay. Well, we are in a senior class compared to them, so maybe we'll be able to squeeze the deets out of them a little more. It's not Freshman Friday, though, so maybe it won't work as well. 1B, huh? Okay. I guess we need to head up there. And don't worry about the 50 most recent chat threads or whatever it says there, the rest will be deleted. Typically, as long as you look at your chat threads as soon as they come in, you won't have to worry about that. So just check them as soon as you get them and you'll be fine. I mean, there you go, there's all the ones we got there. Let's go up to the 3rd floor and see what we can find. 1B, right? Where would 1B be at? Probably not here, because this is... Oh no, this is 1B right here. Okay, I was thinking B on the other side, but... Oh, just asking around there. Yeah, do you have any... You look like you have a few injuries, not as bad as some other people. Actually, the wrist injury is probably the most believable out of all of them, because when you're hitting the ball repeatedly like that in volleyball, you can hurt your wrist pretty bad if you're not aware of the technique yet. And I mean, he's a 1st year, so you may not be as experienced as the other guys are, or girls. Sure they do, but that's not a good thing. The fact that they have those injuries is a problem. Uh-oh, what kind of special coaching? Don't answer that. Yeah, what about Mishima?
I can't do it.
I've tried, they haven't answered me. Oh boy. Well, we did what we could, but it wasn't enough. Oh shit, my phone! Yeah, take a wild guess. Alright, sounds good. Guess we're going to the courtyard then.
Can I talk to you for a sec?
Oh, sure. Hi. What's going on?
It'll be quick.
Okay.
Anyway, what's with you? Like how you were late the other day was a lie and all?
Oh, you saw right through that, didn't you?
There's that weird rumor about you too.
What do you want with him?
Okay, Ryuji, you don't have to be defensive. I can take care of myself.
Even in our class.
We just happened to get to know each other.
He was the reason why I got to school in the first place. Yeah, that.
What are you
It's
planning
also
on
the
doing
reason
to
why I was
Mr.
late.
Kamoshida?
I don't know. What are we planning on doing to him?
I see. I get ya. You're all buddy-buddy with Kamoshida after all.
This has nothing to do with you, Sakamoto.
Are you sure she's all buddy-buddy with it? Have you seen the way she doesn't look at him?
If you found out what he's been doing behind your back, you'd dump him right away.
I think you're going along with rumors just the same way everybody else goes along with rumors about us. It's kind of underhanded.
Behind my back? What's that supposed to mean?
I'm not answering that. If you want to answer that, be my guest.
You wouldn't get it.
Anyway, people are already talking about you two.
I'm sure they are.
I don't know what you're trying to pull, but no one's gonna help you. I'm warning you, just in case. That's all.
Well, thanks for the concern, but I think we can take care of ourselves. What a strange lady.
Why she gotta be so aggressive all the time?
She probably just wants to know why we're eavesdropping all over the place. Yeah, she seemed a little annoyed.
She's been like that since middle school.
Oh, I guess he knows her too.
Anyways, that's not what we're here to talk about. I had no luck on my end. What about you? Did anything like someone's name turn up?
Yeah, Mishima.
Huh?
I'm guessing he is he the one that was in our class there?
Special coaching, huh?
Something like that. I don't even want to know what that means.
True. I always see the guy covered in bruises. Let's go talk to him before he leaves then.
Okay. You know where he is, maybe. Oh, there he is.
Hey, got a second?
Uh-oh. He's gonna think we're ambushing him in the hallway.
And you too.
Hi. How's it going?
Come on, we just want to chat.
You make it sound so
Kamoshida's been
suspicious.
coaching you, huh? You sure it's not just physical abuse?
Oh, way to come out and say it there, hero.
Certainly not. What are you talking all polite for? Anyways, we saw him spike you today, right in the face.
Yeah, that had to hurt.
That was just because I'm not good at the sport.
Then why would he give you special coaching?
Still, that doesn't explain all the other bruises you've got.
Typically, coaches don't give special coaching unless the people that they're specially coaching are good at the sport. Unless they're an asswipe, in which case they're just doing it to show you that you're never gonna be anything.
From practice.
Sure they are. I don't doubt that, but...
That's...
What's going on here?
Oh, hey, Kamoshida.
Mishima, isn't it time for practice?
You guys have practice on the day of a rally, too?
I'm not feeling well today.
Jesus.
What? Maybe you're better off quitting then.
Wow.
You're never going to improve that crappy form unless you show up to practice.
Well, maybe if you didn't keep spiking him in the face, he'd be able to improve his form because he could actually see how it was supposed to be done right.
Didn't you hear? He ain't feeling well.
Well, that's actually no reason to not go, though, Ryuji, I'll be honest with you.
Well, Mishima, are you coming to practice or not?
I mean, I know he's being an abusive asshole, but...
I'll go.
As for you, any more trouble and you'll be gone from this school for sure.
You keep saying that about people, but nobody's gotten expelled yet.
Bastard.
Shh.
Same goes for you.
Okay, I'm not involved here.
Keep in line.
I'm keeping in line, I think.
Just don't get in the way of my practice.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm not joining the team just yet, so...
All these unsettling rumors are making the students anxious after all.
Well, who went about spreading those? It certainly wasn't me.
That's your own goddamn fault.
Alright, Ryuji, slow down.
This won't get us anywhere. Let's go, Mishima. Shujin Academy is a place where those with aspirations come to learn.
So then why are you here?
Unworthy students like yourselves don't have any right to be here.
Street runs both ways there, Kamoshida. You're not learning anything if you're just standing here grandstanding.
Get with the program.
Yes, sir. That asshole. He's gonna pay for this.
Alright, Ryuji, slow down. Can't do anything out here anyway.
proving that he's physically abusing us is meaningless.
Why is that?
Everybody knows. The principal, our parents, they all know, and they all keep quiet about it.
Why would they do that?
This has gotta be a joke. Don't be a pain. You don't understand what I'm going through.
I get the feeling I do. You feel helpless, there's nothing you can do about it. I'm pretty sure we've all been in that boat.
Shouldn't you, of all people, know that nothing's going to help?
Well, that's not any way to think.
Damn it.
Yeah, what are we gonna do now? Got a plan,
Try
right?
One more time to persuade the other guys. That's all I can do.
Okay. Your call, man. This is originally something you started, so. Hey, Mom. Okay, what's up?
I need to cancel an order on Amazon,
Mhm.
and I think it's under your name and your password.
Okay.
So when you're done, can we do it?
I'll look on my phone when I'm done. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Because you get it all, so it must be under yours.
Yeah, I'll look on my phone when I'm done. Okay. Okay, I guess it's time for some sleep there. Let's take a look at, though, at some of the items that we got there. Got a couple of restoration items there for just in case anything happens in battle. Got a couple of blank cards. Those are useless for right now, but they'll be helpful later. And I think that's about it. There's also equipment that we can get, and a lot of the stuff that I got there was for the outfit category there, but we won't worry about that for right now. It'll be more important to us later. Still can't clean up. I guess I'm too tired for it. Alright, well then let's save real quick. And then we'll head for bed. Or we'll listen to Ryuji first. Maybe it's because he's an Olympic medalist and they're all like... Yeah, they're probably afraid of him. Yeah, so now they're all like, well, you know, if we talk bad about him, won't that just get rid of all the work that we did? Very true, but good luck telling him that to his face. You mean Mishima, or... Oh. Yeah, I remember her. She sits in front of me. Okay. I guess I gotta back him then, since he's not giving up. I guess I can't either. Alright, well, volleyball rally took enough out of us. Let's have another sleep. Maybe have another crazy dream. Nope. Guess Igor's being quiet tonight, so... Let's move on to the next day. He was so awesome when he spiked that kid in the face. Did you see how much pain he was in? It was great. God. I wonder why. Maybe it's haunted. Fans? Fans of who? Kamoshida? Good lord, man. School's more messed up than I thought. It was already pretty messed up. Oh, got a text. Shouldn't be texting in class, Saizo. You want me to try to ask her? Oh. Okay. Yeah. Oh, and she knows somebody on the... Ah, okay. Probably that girl she was talking to, then. So you want me to go behind the volleyball starter's back to see if I can get any info. Okay. Yeah, probably. Alright, keep thinking. We'll figure it out.
Shouldn't you be heading to volleyball?
Uh-huh.
Ooh, she's got another bruise. That's no good.
That bruise above your eye. Is that from practice, too?
Yeah.
It's no good.
Are you sure you're not pushing yourself too hard?
I'm okay. Volleyball's the only thing I can do right.
Well, I don't know who told you that, but they're probably wrong.
Shouldn't you take that?
It's probably just my part-time job, I think.
But you still shouldn't blow it off.
I should get going.
Shiho.
I don't think it's her part-time job. I'm pretty sure I know who it is, and I don't
Are
really
you sure you're okay?
think she wants to say.
Uh-huh.
She don't look okay. She's got that downtrodden look to her.
Yes. Today won't work. I'm not feeling so good.
I guess it was her work.
Sorry. Bye.
Maybe it wasn't. I don't know. Oh, we got a new follower. Hold on. Nymphonomicon, thank you for following. I appreciate it.
Wasn't that
Sorry, I have to run all the way across the room to see that because that's where my computer screen is.
Rumor has it she's dating Kamoshida.
Seriously?
I'm surprised that rumor hasn't spread further just
People
yet.
saw them in his car together.
That doesn't mean anything. It was raining.
You know, she seems pretty easy, huh? You think I'd have a chance to?
Wow. Wow. These people are crazy.
Come on, dude. You can't go Kamoshida's bitch.
Actually, I kind of might want to see this kid go after Anne just to see what Kamoshida does to yeah. I mean, at least then if he gets, you know, real riled up about it, we'd have something to have, you know, some dirt on him. That's what I was trying to say.
What is it?
Hi. Well, I mean, I was heading that way, but no, you're all right. Are you okay? You got that weird bruise up above your eye.
Huh?
Yeah, yeah, that's me. Oh. Yeah, why do you say that? Oh, really? No, it's fine.
Then
Alright, see ya.
Damn it. What the hell?
What? Yeah, did you find anybody?
Is that what it looks like?
I mean, no, it looks like you're waiting for someone right now, though.
All of them kept saying the same shit Mishima was talking about.
I'll bet they did. They probably all want to hide it.
Kamoshida had to have told him something. At this rate, looks like we'll have to go to him directly.
We have an indirect route, though. We could just go back to the palace there. Yeah, there isn't much of a point. He's just gonna deny it like everybody else.
But seriously, isn't there something we can do? No way I'm gonna give in like this.
Well, that
Can you think of anything?
wasn't what I was suggesting. Yeah, what about a sneak attack?
Oh, that'd be fine if we could do it without getting caught, but if we did, we'd be seriously done for.
That's not the kind of sneak attack I was
Got any
talking
other
about.
ideas?
I guess we could try to call the cops.
So you want to tell them about the castle? They'd never believe us.
All we could say is, hey, have you seen the volleyball players? They've gotten abused and shit. Maybe you should look into the volleyball coach.
Have any other ideas? What do we do?
Yeah, this was the sneak attack I was talking about there, dude. I wasn't talking about in real life. I'm talking about in that castle.
The king? You mean that other world's Kamoshida?
That seems like the easiest target at this point.
But is there any meaning to...
I finally found you.
What the hell?
You say something?
Not me.
Don't think you can get away
Oh.
with not paying me back for helping you.
Are
That voice.
you...
Is that you, Morgana?
You're an actual cat now?
How dare you up and leaving me the other day?
The cat's talking?
How did you get here?
I am not a cat. This is just what happened when I came to this world.
I don't know, man. If you're here as a cat and you're there as a cat, I'm pretty sure you're a cat. Just saying.
It was a lot of trouble finding you two.
Probably.
Wait, you came to our world?
Yeah, how did you get here?
Does that mean you've got a phone?
It's a cat!
You don't need one when you're at my level. I did get pretty lost making my escape, though.
How? You would have been right outside the school.
That aside, why can you talk? You're a cat.
I'm pretty sure it's one of those situations where we can hear him, but nobody else can.
How should I know?
You hearing this too?
Meow?
This is no time to be joking around.
I think it's pretty
You guys
funny
are having a
messing with
rough
both
time
of you.
this, I heard you mention something about witnesses.
Yeah, we've got none.
Oh, shut up.
You know, I could tell you a thing or two about what to do about Kamoshida.
And what would that
You were
be?
pretty close just a moment ago.
Oh, with the king thing?
God, that condescending attitude. This thing's gotta be Morgana.
Damn.
You were still doubting me?
Quiet down.
They can't hear him. He just sounds like he's mewling.
Really have to be looking for a cat in a busy time like this?
Oh, Jesus.
I just heard a meow somewhere near here. Didn't you hear it?
Get... you need to hide,
Make sure
dude.
you check every nook and cranny around.
They're gonna catch you if you don't.
Meow? Does that mean only us two can understand what you're saying?
Told you.
Looks like it.
What the hell's going on? Anyways, what you were talking about earlier, is it for real?
You're quite the skeptic for being an idiot.
I can tell these two are gonna get along just fine.
Then again, this probably ain't the best place.
We should find a meetup spot or
Stick
something.
it in your bag.
Oh my god!
It should be just small enough to fit.
Hey, how dare you treat me like...
We need to find a better spot. Here, come here, buddy. Damn, just
Don't be so rough with
drop
me.
him on the ground, why don't you? Jesus.
Enough of that. You said you know how we can do something about Kamoshida, right?
It has to do with what this guy was talking about earlier. You'll need to attack his castle.
Okay, well, at least we were somewhat on the right track.
That castle is how Kamoshida views this school.
So if we knock it down, it'll knock down his expectations?
He doesn't realize what happens in there, but it's deeply connected to the depths of his heart.
Okay.
Thus, if the castle disappears, it would naturally impact the real Kamoshida.
Now, how impactful are we talking here?
What had happened?
A palace is a manifestation of a person's distorted desires. So, if that castle were no more...
Then he wouldn't have any distorted desires anymore.
Precisely. You sure pick up things fast.
Seems like common logic to me, but okay.
For real? He's gonna turn good?
That's not really what
But
he said.
is that really getting back at him?
I mean, if he reforms, it would be fine. Then he wouldn't be bad to
Erasing
anybody
a
anymore.
palace essentially means forcing the owner to have a change of heart.
Again, isn't that like brainwashing, though?
However, even though their warped wants disappear, the crimes they committed remain. Kamoshida will become unable to bear the weight of those crimes, and he'll confess them himself.
You say this like you've done this before. Have you done this before?
You for real? That's possible?
And since the palace will no longer exist, he'll forget what we did there as well.
Seems awfully convenient for us, as long as we can get through there.
Not only will we be able to bring Kamoshida down, but there won't even be a trace of our involvement.
Well, that seems very convenient.
That's amazing! You are one incredible cat!
Dude, he's gonna scratch your eyes out one of these days.
True. Except for the cat part.
So, how do we get rid of the palace?
By stealing the treasure held within.
Oh.
Stealing?
I'll tell you more once you agree to go ahead with this. It's my most valuable secret plan, after all.
Didn't you already tell us the whole gist of it, though?
If you want to help me out, I'll gladly teach you. What's your call?
Our luck's running dry looking for witnesses. Guess we have no choice but to go along.
Yeah, and I mean, I got nothing better to do anyway, so... Not at this point yet.
Good. Oh, right. There's one more thing I should tell you.
And what's that?
If we erase a palace, there is no doubt that the person's distorted desires will be erased as well.
Right, you mentioned that.
But desires are what we all need in order to survive.
What are you saying?
The will to sleep, eat, fall in love. Those sorts of things.
Well, isn't the palace just the distorted ones? So do we have to worry about the required ones, too?
What are you getting at?
If all of those yearnings were to vanish, they'd be no different than someone who is shut down entirely.
Are you talking about those people who had mental shutdowns
They
recently?
may even die if they're not given proper care.
Holy shit! Alright, I'm suddenly not down for this.
They might die.
Yeah, that's not cool, man.
Will you listen to everything I have to say first?
Would their death be our fault?
Aren't you determined enough to face those kinds of risks?
No! I've been here for 5 days. What makes you think I'm gonna want to get in that much trouble already?
Hey, what do you
I
think?
don't know, my conscience would be able to bear it. Yeah, I don't want to kill him.
No, of course not.
Sheesh. I come all this way and this is what I get. It's not like anyone will ever find out.
Yeah, that's what the drug dealers all say too, dude. That doesn't make it right.
That's not the point. If we just go around secretly doing whatever we want, we'd be no better than that effing Kamoshida.
Exactly.
Isn't this your only option?
Well, I guess that's
I'll come
true.
back later. Make sure you've made your decision by then.
Alright, see ya.
Man, we're getting all
Don't get
worked up
caught.
for nothing. Damn it. I'll try and see if I can figure out another way.
Okay, you brain rack, I'll brain rack, and we'll see what we can do. Okay, I guess we're heading home, or we can answer our phone first. Oh, what about her? Yeah, what do you mean? Oh, so it probably isn't mutual then. Well, you know, high school kids are crazy, dude. Like, okay, you do that. I'll, uncover Kamoshida's abuses by going home and sleeping for the night. Damn. Sucks for those people. I wonder what's up between those two. Can I buy anything from this right now? No. We can buy from it later, though, so... when it becomes important, we'll be able to buy from it. Let me get on the train before it goes and runs away on me. So basically now you gotta take the train back home, only in reverse from what you did earlier in order to get to school. Probably shouldn't be running around though. That's the most boiler pot, like, tapioca frickin' excuse you could ever have. It's like he's not even trying to figure out what the problem is. I mean, I know it's not his problem, but... We're sorry, sir. We're working very hard to say... Just shut up. Stop being a robot.
Up to it. Wait, what? That's not what you promised. And you call yourself a teacher?
Maybe she wasn't talking about her part-time job.
This has nothing to do with Shiho. Shiho's starting position.
Hey, are you okay?
Wait, were you listening?
No, I just saw you on the ground, and I was hoping that you weren't dying or something.
Haven't you heard of privacy?
Sorry. It's kind of hard not to be private in a big crowd like this.
No, I was out of line. Sorry.
Okay, dude.
So, how much did you hear?
Enough to know that you're probably having some problems.
Shiho. It's nothing at all.
You sure?
Nothing.
Doesn't look like nothing. Serious? Hey. Well, I tried. Maybe I should follow her. Just to make sure. Man, she's fast. Okay, she's heading back in the opposite direction of the Ginza line there. Where to now? Oh, I think I see her. Hey, you know, it's rude to run away from people when they're talking to you. Seriously, are you okay though?
No.
Because you were sitting out in the middle of Shibuya Station crying and laying on the ground. Alright, come on. We need to go someplace other than here. Alright, now tell me what's bugging you.
Anything to talk about with you.
I'm non-biased listener here, okay?
Just an argument.
Are you sure? It doesn't look like it.
Thank you very much. You've heard the rumors, haven't you?
I have.
About Mr. Kamoshida. Everyone says we're getting it on.
That's kind of scummy of them to think that.
That's so not true. That was him on the other line. I avoided giving him my number for the longest time. He told me to go to his place after this.
Why?
You know what it means.
Oh.
If I turn him down, he said he'd take my friend off as a regular on the team. I've been telling myself this is all for Shiho's sake. I can't take it anymore.
That's heavy. Jesus.
I've had enough of this. I hate him. But still, Shiho's my best friend. She's all I have left in that sorry excuse of a school.
That doesn't mean that you should
Tell me, what should I do?
go to the school or go to his house and be all whatever.
I shouldn't have asked. It's not your problem.
Well, you're gonna make it my problem. Keep going like this. This is a tricky situation though, isn't it?
What am I saying? I've barely even talked to you before.
See what I mean? Unbiased opinion. Yeah, I mean, I guess, yeah, maybe that's why you can talk about it, because you haven't talked to me hardly, so I can give you a perspective that's fresh on the whole thing.
You might be right. You're so weird. Usually everyone just ignores me.
Yeah, that's how it was for me too before I got arrested.
Are you really a bad person, as the rumor says? You just don't seem like it.
Well, I'm glad at least you think that. Usually it only takes a few minutes for people to get to know me to understand that. Yeah, I'm not bad to the bone, but I guess we should say what rumors, because this choice is just dumb.
That you assaulted someone. That you almost killed them.
Maybe they should do their research first.
Kinda had a feeling they were all just exaggerations.
They always are.
You seemed lonely. Almost like you didn't belong anywhere.
At this point, I kind of don't.
You're the same in that regard. Maybe that's why it was so easy for me to talk to you.
Maybe.
Is there really no way for me to help Shiho?
I don't know. It's a tough situation.
Change his mind. Like, forget about me and everything. As if something like that would ever happen.
Yeah, that would be crazy. Well, you never know.
I wasn't asking for a serious response.
It wasn't, trust me.
But I do feel a bit better now.
See, that's all you needed was somebody to talk to.
I'm gonna head home.
Alright.
Don't tell anyone what I told you, okay?
My lips are sealed.
I'll try and think of a way to persuade Kamoshida.
Okay, but don't do anything drastic now.
Well, thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome. I hope she's gonna be okay. some crazy shit she's gotten herself embroiled in.
Suzui. Are you leaving?
What is it?
Mr. Kamoshida's asking for you.
Oh boy.
He's in the PE faculty office.
What did he say?
I don't know. Well, I have to go.
Oh jeez. Sounds like she's having just as rough a time as Anne is. Jesus. I know that the name is supposed to be On, but I know that I'm nasally because I'm from the Northeast anyway, but I can't say On without sounding like an obnoxious asshole, so I'm just gonna say Anne. Some thug was bothering me. No, the trains were delayed still. Man, see right through it, huh? Define bad influences. Yeah, I actually did make a friend.
Oh.
Well, about that. Yeah, I'll be careful. Well, I mean, you could have had customers. What am I saying? You don't have customers. Alright, sure. I'll try to come home earlier. Nope. Now there I am. It kind of did go over your head a little, it seemed like. Yeah. It's like performing surgery, probably. Me neither. It is a tough situation, though. Yeah, I'm not really sure what to say at this point. Okay. You brainstorm, I'll brainstorm, we'll figure it out. Still can't clean this up, huh? Nope. Alright, well,
let's do it.
Let's just casually save over my completed save file, because why the hell not? And I don't think there's anything else for us to do for right now, so we'll head to bed. And see what the next day brings us. Actually, it's going to bring me water right now, so...
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
She missed the whole volleyball meeting, huh? That's no good. Something must have happened. I wonder what.
So I assume all of you know about the separation of powers. There are 3 branches in our government. The National Diet is legislative, the Cabinet is executive, and the Supreme Court is judiciary. This division of power provides checks and balances, which ensures no one branch becomes unstoppable.
If only they had that at the school.
Have you made up your mind?
Well, what the hell? How did you get to my desk?
Thinking you do, there's only one option. You'd be better off just listening to me.
Can we talk about this after class? Yeah, why are you in there?
Did I just hear a cat just now?
Shh, keep quiet. No, shh. As in nothing.
Could that rumored cat be somewhere nearby? Settle down! We're in the middle of an important lecture.
Stay in there till the end of class, then we'll talk. It's like I can't get any of you guys to take classes seriously here, can I? I know it's a big deal, dude, but it's hard to deal with that stuff right now. We could concentrate on the things we can do, which is listening to the lectures. Yeah, maybe. I better not show on my phone.
If you only knew I'm reading this too.
Too late, I guess.
Hey, what's that?
Enough! This is a classroom!
And whatever's going on out there must be pretty...
She's going to jump!
Uh-oh. Who's gonna jump where? Oh my god.
Shiho?
For real? Come on, let's go.
Hey! Stay in your seats! Do not step foot outside of this room.
Alright, listen, asshole. If someone's about to commit suicide outside, you can't control them by being a dick.
No way! Huh?
Oh god. I better follow her.
Suzui! Huh? Suzui-san? Let's go look.
We should probably get someone out there. Oh my god. Are you... Fucking idiot teacher, man. Go back to your seat. Are you kidding me? Someone just killed themselves. And you want me to go back to my seat? I should take the seat and hit you over the head with it. Maybe then you'd have more sense in your head. Yeah, we gotta go out there. Where is the courtyard anyway? Oh, it's downstairs from here. And I believe it is over this way. Oh no, not that way, this way. Okay, guess we gotta go this way then. I think if we go around, we should be able to get there a little easier. Maybe. Maybe not. I guess we're just gonna... I mean, we could have done that in the first place, but... I have a friend out there! Okay, courtyard is up here. Well, this is a little bit less packed. Let's get inside. I would listen to the conversations on the way, but this is a little more important, don't you think?
Class is still in session.
Shiho.
Yeah, I know. Okay. God.
What the hell's wrong with these people?
Yeah, everybody's around with their phones and shit. Oh my
We
god.
need someone to go with her. Are there any teachers around?
Now see, this though, right here, this would spark an investigation. Like, she's on the volleyball team, she's got bruises all over her face that can be traced back to the volleyball team, and she just tried to kill herself. Like, due process would take over here. In a few weeks, the police would have investigated all of this and had some suspects, and the prime suspect would be the volleyball coach, right? I mean, after they clear her parents and stuff. So, like, can't we just wait and then let the police handle this?
I'm not in charge of her class, though.
Maybe you should just do it anyway.
We should leave this to Principal Kobayakawa.
God, these teachers are all... They don't have any balls.
I'll go.
Please hurry.
Shiho. Hi.
On.
Well, she's alive still.
I'm sorry. I can't take this anymore.
Shiho.
Okay, you two can talk in the ambulance. We need to get her going.
Kamoshida.
Shouldn't you know that already? Yeah, that would make too much sense. There'd be no conflict if we just let due process take over.
Volleyball team.
Return to your classrooms at once.
You have no control over the situation whatsoever, dude. Isn't that Mishima?
Hey, wasn't Mishima acting weird?
He probably knew something was going on.
We're gonna make him talk this time.
Alright, let's follow him.
Teachers, return to your classrooms for the time being. Please do not let any students go home yet.
Actually, wouldn't it be better for them all to stay here so that they could take, like, you know, witness statements and everything like that? If they go to their classrooms, you have the chance of them cutting out of the school, and then the police can't get their jobs done.
That hurts.
Well, then stop
Why'd you
hiding.
run like that, huh? I didn't run.
You just did. Away from the accident.
She jumped and tried to kill herself. Leave me alone.
Alright, listen, dude. Yeah, what do you know about this? You have to know something. You're on the team.
He's right. We ain't trying to get you busted. We won't say you talked either. Suzui. She was called out by Mr. Kamoshida.
And how so?
Wait, what? I was called by him a number of times too. To the teacher's room.
Oh.
It wasn't just me or Suzui either. He'd nominate someone when he was in a bad mood and hit them.
Oh.
So the physical punishment thing was for real.
So where are the cameras in this room?
Yesterday, he called Suzui out of the blue. She didn't make any mistakes or anything. Mr. Kamoshida seemed really irritated that day. So it must have been worse than usual.
Oh boy.
He didn't. That son of a bitch!
Oh god. He's running in headstrong. Come on, Mishima, we gotta stop him. Before he does something drastic. I mean, not that he wouldn't, you know, it wouldn't be deserved at this point, but... Faculty office on the 2nd floor. Okay, well then let's get going, because, I don't want Ryuji to get in trouble! Oh, upstairs. Come on, Mishima, we gotta go after him before something crazy happens here. Yeah, Morgana was up on the lockers there, yeah.
Huh?
And also over there by Kamoshida's portrait. He's been following us. Let's make sure we're not getting in trouble.
What the hell did you do to that girl?
What are you talking about?
I don't know, someone just tried to kill themselves while you've been sitting in here. Haven't you heard anything?
Play dumb with me.
Oh my god.
That is enough.
What you did wasn't coaching.
Did somebody lock the door so that we can just be in here with him? Like,
What did you say?
I said you're an asshole.
You ordered me to call Suzui here. I can only imagine what you did to her.
You're going on and on about things you have no proof of.
We don't have to have proof. If the police search this place, there's gonna find cameras in here.
Basically, you're simply making these claims because you can't be a regular on the team, right?
Sometimes I just want to kick this guy in his nuts, I swear to God.
That's not what this is about.
Even if it is exactly as you imagine it to be, hypothetically speaking, what can you do?
Wait for the police to come here, take all of our statements, look at the cameras, and then find out that you're being an abusive asshole to all of these students. How long do you think that's gonna take, really? Because I'll tell you what, it won't take the whole school year, and you'll be out of a job just like that. I don't know if you could hear that because that's a snap and I have a pop filter, but you know.
We just received a call from the hospital.
And what did they say?
Suzui's in a coma, and her chances of recovery are slim. How would someone like that make a statement?
Well, she wouldn't, but everyone who watched her jump would, and some of those people include volleyball team members. So you're not as foolproof as you think.
Oh, the poor girl.
No, I can't be.
Also, the cameras record everything we're saying in this conversation too, so,
God damn.
Ryuji, we can't do anything here.
Again? Does this mean we need to have yet another case of self-defense?
Well, you watch his hands.
Shut your mouth, you son of a bitch.
Ryuji, don't do... Hey!
Why are you stopping me?
Don't do anything drastic.
But still.
I know, but still.
Oh, you're stopping him? What a surprise.
Well, we can't do anything to you. He's
There's no
right.
need to hold back. Why not attack me?
Because you'd get us in trouble.
Oh, you can. But of course you can. Everyone present right now will be expelled. I'm reporting all of you at the next board meeting.
What are you gonna report? The board has to look at the cameras and they'll find out that we didn't actually hit you. We may have threatened, but...
What? You can't make a decision like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Who would seriously consider what scum like you say?
I don't know. Who would consider what you say when there's camera evidence saying the contrary?
You threatened me too, Mishima, so you're just as responsible.
And now you're making threats to us, so it goes both ways.
Huh?
To think you didn't know why I kept someone as talentless as you on the team. You act like you're a victim, but you leaked his criminal records, didn't you?
Oh.
It's all over the internet, correct? How terrible.
Oh. Wow, that's
Mishima?
that's something.
He told me to do it. I had no choice.
Everybody has a choice, man. Just because he can physically abuse you doesn't mean you have to go home and spread rumors on the internet about me. Jesus.
Now, are we finished here? You're all expelled.
You're not the principal. You can't make that decision. You're also not the board.
Your futures are mine to take. Now get out of my sight.
Jesus Christ.
I can't believe this asshole's getting away with this.
He's not. Yeah, we can't give up just yet.
Huh?
We have a backup plan.
We have that.
Huh? Have you lost your minds?
No, we would have if he would have punched you.
I don't understand what garbage like you were thinking, but go ahead and try. All you can do is wait for your disposal, though.
Well, I'm glad we have your permission to go running around in your cognition. Wouldn't have gotten much done without it.
We can't waste any time.
I guess not.
We gotta hurry up and go to that world and beat the shit out of that asshole.
Okay, well, hey, I mean, I'm all for that.
We're not beating him up. We're simply stealing his distorted desires.
That may require beating him up, Morgana.
Can I assume that you've made up your minds about this? About how he might suffer a mental shutdown?
Okay, so here's my thing. This is supposed to be the irredeemable act that condemns him to, that condemns you to doing what you have to do in order to make him stop being an asshole, even if there's a chance that you could kill him in the process. But in real life, due process would have taken over in a few weeks, and even had we gotten expelled somehow, the police would have found evidence that he had been abusing students. He would have been found guilty and taken out of a job and done all those other things anyway. And then hopefully they would have revoked our expulsion, I would think at that point. But basically the point is that something like this, if something like this happened, you don't have to jump to something crazy like, let's go into his mind and make him stop doing it. No, the police are good at their jobs, guys. Like, come on. I mean, I'm sure there's, preconceived notions about us at the school, but as far as we know at this point, the police of Shibuya are unbiased about us, even though I have a criminal record. Like, come on.
I have. Someone almost died because of him. I don't give a rat's ass what happens to him anymore.
That's just my 2 cents, though, so,
And you?
Well, yeah, it's not that I agree, it's that there's no other way to get him to stop being a dick, so.
There you have it.
I guess we're,
By the way,
all agreed.
Hard. You've tried it before, right?
Yeah, you do seem to have some experience with it.
When did I ever say that?
Well, you don't, but just your implications.
Huh? What? Were you just pretending to know?
Then how did you know all that stuff about battling and stuff?
Is it true that you're getting expelled?
Wow, that rumor spread quickly. Holy shit.
Everyone's talking about it.
That asshole's at it again.
Oh, great.
So you came all this way to tell us that?
You're going to deal with Kamoshida. Let me in on it too.
Oh, okay. That's unexpected.
You can't just sit back and do nothing after what happened to Shiho.
This has nothing to do with you. Don't butt your head into this.
Actually, dude, it does have a lot to do with her because Shiho was her friend and he almost got her killed.
But it does. Shiho's my...
I said don't get in our way!
Alright, dude, you're being a dick now. I'm sorry. My friend's a bit of a headstrong asshole. Sometimes.
We can't take her somewhere like that.
Why?
I hope that she doesn't torment herself over this.
Why are you both okay with this?
Women don't hesitate.
Oh my god.
We just gotta hurry up and deal with Kamoshida.
Okay.
Let's go already.
I guess that will work. Sure. She could have helped. Like, come on.
The moment we cross over, we'll treat each other like phantom thieves. So I hope you're ready.
I'm as ready as I'll ever be.
Phantom thieves?
Yeah, what's with the moniker?
Those who covertly sneak in and stylishly steal treasure. That is what we become.
Where did you learn that? On the internet? I guess it's not a bad nickname.
That sounds kind of cool. So we just gotta say the school, Kamoshida's name, and castle. Then we end up in Bizarro World.
Something like that.
How the hell's all this work? Someone make it?
Well, I have a theory, but I don't think you'll believe me.
That's kind of creepy, but seems useful enough.
Yeah. Very convenient for our case.
Let's go.
Alright.
We really are going to do something.
Now she's eavesdropping on us. Great.
Doing something on their phone? A name... school? Huh?
Oh boy. We've got her involved in this now.
Alright, time to bust on through.
Alright, well.
What is this?
Oh. Hi, Anne.
Takamaki?
This is,
That voice. Sakamoto? And are you...
Yeah, that's me.
Why are you here?
Well, you made it sound like she couldn't come, so obviously she followed us. What did you think she was gonna do?
How should I know? What's going on? Hey, where are we? Isn't this the school?
Sort of? It's a weird question. Okay, Morgana, focus. Her eyes are up there.
Perhaps she was dragged in because of that app thing.
So does that mean she has potential?
If multiple people can enter with the person who uses it, it stands to reason it'll pull anyone nearby.
So why didn't we pull in, I don't know, like the people leaving from the school just now?
For real?
Maybe there's a set distance.
Wait, so this is related to Kamoshida?
It's kind of a long story.
Anyways, you gotta
She may have the power, yes. Ryuji, she's already here. Just let her come along,
Shadows are going
dude.
to find us if you make a scene.
They can't find us out here, Morgana. We've established this.
No way! It talked! Oh my god! It's a monster cat!
Oh my god.
Monster?
You better explain what's going on! I won't leave until you do!
Looks like we gotta force her.
Why do we have to force her? Just explain what's going on. It's gonna take a while, but
How are we
come
supposed
on.
to do that?
Just take her back to where we came in. That's how it worked last time, right?
What do you mean last time?
Oh yeah! Can you lend me a hand?
Yeah, I feel bad. Come on.
We can't deal with Kamoshida if we don't.
Why? She could help!
What are you? We'll explain after everything's over.
Alright, fine, but you're touching her, man. I ain't going anywhere near her.
Hey! And just where are you touching?
Yeah, don't.
Whoa, sorry, I didn't mean.
Of course you didn't mean.
That's not important.
Come on,
You
dude.
guys, seriously?
So what do we shove her out of a portal or
We better
something?
be careful from now on when we use that app.
Something tells me it's not over, dude.
You should have checked the tools you used.
We should have checked the surrounding area.
I, the one who was just watching, know more about it than you two.
Because you're more experienced than we are. We've established this already, too.
Shut up. Jeez. Takamaki found out right when we were starting off. We gotta deal with this fast.
You say it like we can just blaze through this place.
That girl's name is An Takamaki, right?
Sure, you say on, I say Ann. Tomato, tomato.
Lady An.
What the hell are you getting at, Morgana? I want to say crazy cat, but it would just piss him
The
off,
shadows
so.
have noticed us. You better brace yourselves. Got it?
Okay.
We're counting on you, Joker.
Okay, I spoiled his nickname 10 minutes beforehand, too. Sorry.
Don't refer to it in such a lame way. It's a code name.
Code name, sorry.
What kind of stupid phantom thief would use their real name? I'm not down for that.
I guess that would make it easier if we ever got caught.
And there's no telling what kind of effect yelling our real names will have on the palace.
True.
It's just a precaution.
Okay, that seems fair.
So, why is he Joker?
Because he's our trump card when it comes to fighting strength.
That's not how a Joker works, but okay. I'll just say not bad. It's not that embarrassing.
It's settled then. Next up is
It's got a good ring to it.
You'll be, let's see, Thug.
Thug.
Are you picking a fight with me? Yeah, I'll choose it myself.
Okay, that's fair.
When it comes to me, it's gotta be this mask.
So...
Honestly, I actually kind of like it. What if we named me after this?
Okay, it's your choice, man.
Why not Skull then?
That works.
Oh, that sounds awesome! I'm Skull!
Have you seen Skull in other media, though, dude? You wouldn't think it's that awesome if you ever watched Power Rangers.
What do we do about this one's code name?
Yeah, what do you are we asking him?
How about Mona?
That sounds a little effeminate.
Well, if Joker thinks it's easier to call me that, then I'll go with it.
Isn't that pretty close to his actual name, though? Shouldn't we go with something a little more
From here
Cody?
on out, we're Joker, Skull, and Mona.
I guess not.
We need to be absolutely thorough about using those code names from now on.
Okay, sounds good. I'll have to remember to use them when we're in palaces, just to stay in character.
All right.
Okay, and so now we're all set and ready to go to nab the treasure. And you can dash by holding R2. I don't know that I'll be using that all that much, to be honest with you. There typically isn't that many situations where you actually want to be running like that, so... But yes, we are all set and ready to go to infiltrate Kamoshida's castle and see what we can do about his distorted desires, but that's going to have to wait until the next episode of Persona 5, the Stream Edition. Thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate you coming out to Twitch and YouTube to check out the stream. I will see all of you on the next one, which is actually going to be a few days from now. As much as I wanted to make it to Saturday in the game, we're unfortunately going to have to wait until this Saturday in real life because of my work schedule. But yeah, until then, hope you enjoyed, take care, and have a good night.
I should write something.